Hey, everybody, I'm Mike,
I'm Bob.
I'm Tim.
I'm Tony.
and this is the Board
Yes.
Game Rundown. Welcome to Whiskey Wednesday, and welcome back, Tony Lawhorne from Lawhorne Design and the designer of Cattywampus. Tony, it is great to see you again, man.
Absolutely. Great to be here.
So last time we had Tony on, of course, we talked up Cattywampus quite a bit, and at the end of that show, you said we should do our top 10 favorite bands, and we were so excited that we couldn't wait very long to do it. In fact,
That's
we did
true.
our 20 through 11 like 2 weeks ago, and here you are not even 2 months later, which might be the shortest gap between repeat guest appearances. That's how hyped we are to do this list, so glad to have you back.
Awesome.
Welcome back, man. I'm really glad that you are up and running for this. I know we are hyped. Everything Mike just said, and I said it off camera too. We were so excited about this list that we had to we really wanted to do the bands. I will say it did change how my list was originally going to be. So what I was originally going to do was I was going to get cute with the list, and I was going to do 10 bands from 10 decades, right? And just span the, and do it that way. But then once we knew it's like, okay, we're doing 20 through 11 tonight. It's like, okay, never mind. I used Pub Meeple. I went in, I rated them, and I made a point to not go back to that ranking list. I had it all written down and I didn't touch it because had I, who knows how much it could have changed, just because like with board games and music, like in movies, all that stuff can change just depending on the day you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I tweaked mine. I couldn't decide. My 19 changed a bunch. It was like I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with not a lot of content, but some of my all-time favorite songs or a whole bunch of content. And I think that's what makes this like a lot harder than doing just a board game. It's just a singular thing, where here it's a whole body of work, and there can be memories and there can be experiences and there can be concerts. And when you're comparing a discography versus one creation in a board game, this becomes a lot harder.
Yes. Yes, it
We're
does.
talking,
I did mine more as far as like influential, the bands or the artists that really had an impact on me. When I was younger, I actually wanted to be in a band. I actually sang, fronted a couple. We never did anything, but actually was lead singer when I was younger, and still enjoy doing karaoke and stuff. So a lot of it has to do. I was really, really big into vocalists, as you'll see with my list. That a lot of it comes down to the different vocalists.
Oh yeah. That's so I guess that's the thing is that sort of your driving force, do you think? Is it's like strong vocals?
I think so. Oh yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Yeah. How about you? Well, Mike's got his mouth full. How about you, Bob? What do you think drove your list?
Well, so I mean, if they watch the our first 11 through 20, I fired up my Wayback Machine. I took all my bands in there. I plugged them into Pub Meeple and just kind of went to town. Didn't tweak anything because after everything kind of shook out, I was like, yeah, that seems about right. But I mean, if you know me, I love comedy. I love things that are funny. I love just, fun, upbeat music. I like good jams and, and drum beats and whatnot. So I think you'll see a lot of that. And you'll definitely see a window into my life here. So,
nice.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. How about you, sir?
I am very much driven by rhythm and beat. I do like to sing and I love to do karaoke. But for me, it's all about musicality. It's all about technical musicianship. It's all about changing of time signature throughout the song. I get bored if I'm just hearing the same beat from the start of the song to the end of the song. So I like things to be mixed up, and I like to hear guitar solos, and I like to hear a breakdown. And so there's a lot of kind of things mixed together with a lot of the stuff that's my favorite. And I'm quite eclectic. I said before, if we were including rappers, I would have had some of those too. There definitely would have been some 90s gangster rap in my top 10 to go with these metal bands and classic rock bands that you'll hear me talk about soon. So,
See, I think for me, that would fall like a lot of that would fall more under albums, like great albums or whatever. But I wouldn't say that I follow like a ton of hip hop artists, like strictly through everything is, like these bands that I have followed and like really want to hear all of their songs. You know what I mean? Where, but yeah, I won't name any album names because I know that like a couple of them could definitely be on that list if we do that list in the future.
I think albums would be tougher just because, again, I grew up in a time where I gave my record collection to my son, but I've got 300 or 400 albums, actual records. And I remember as a kid, I'd sit in my room and play an album front to back. Whenever payday came around when I was in high school, I went to the record store and I'm digging through the used records and, this is only $1. I'll give it a try. And I found some bands that are on my list. I discovered by just pulling a record off the shelf and saying, I'll give it a listen.
Nice.
So yeah, I don't feel you get that as much these days and I could be wrong, but where you're listening to the whole album, it's hit singles or whatever. And I believe most of the time the deep tracks or the other songs that are on their album are better than the ones they're playing on the radio.
It is very single driven, right? Like, and I feel like it's become that, but and the age of the concept album is a bygone era, but man, I just love the idea of a whole album feeding together, and weaving some sort of narrative, even if it's sort of ambiguous at times, but
I will say, I think streaming platforms make it a lot easier to discover new artists.
Yeah.
It used to be, it was truly a guess. You just go into a record store. All right. Is this on the radio? No. All right. Haven't heard of this band? No. Okay. Who's the record label? What's the album art? All right, sure. Let's give it a shot. There is a lot of guesswork to it. Now, if I listen to an album on Spotify, when it's done playing, it will just continue playing other artists that are similar to what I just listened to. And I've discovered a lot of new bands that way. Awesome. Hey, London. I remember she was one of the ones who was really excited when we decided to pick this list. And I am excited about your most recent update for Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. So good luck.
Hell yeah. Also, let me apologize to London in advance. There is no dwarf metal on my list tonight. But I do respect it.
Where was I where I kept singing Taking the Dwarves to Isengard? I don't know where I was, but I just kept singing that song over and over again. It was stuck in my head.
Yeah, and I don't have any Viking metal either. Mine is not quite that specific. So.
Ooh, just in case Aaron is watching, he famously loves really, 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 really bad music. And I have recently discovered that there was a band in the 60s, and it's made up of sisters that could not really play instruments. And but they like people like Frank Zappa loved them and called them like proto-punk. They're a band called The Shags. And what was it? My Foot. That's a song about their cat. You want to hear like the most discordant like music short of like a 6th grade band trying to play. I mean, actually it's way worse than that. You should check it out. The Shags.
We got somebody talking up pirate metal as well.
There we go. Hell yeah.
I've listened to any pirate metal,
I've heard a little pirate metal.
Stay tuned. You're going to hear some metal. I mean, this is getting into my wheelhouse here. What's up, Wayne? Good to see you.
What up, Wayne? Good to see you, man.
on the Oculus, there's a Ragnaroks. It's a drumming simulator.
Ooh, I've got that for
It's
my.
awesome.
Yeah, I've got. Or maybe it's not that game, but it's a game like that. But it's for my PS5.
Okay, yeah, this is Ragnaroks, and it's a lot of the European, the pirate metal, a lot of that type of stuff, and oh, it's so good.
Nice. Before we jump into this thing, has anybody got anything fun that they're drinking tonight?
I mean, I'm still
My
hitting that
small
Hotel
bottle of
Tango.
Makers.
Yeah, and you got your makers.
I'm actually just drinking ice water because I'm trying to, because of everything recently that's been going on. I'll have one drink maybe later, but I'm going to stay with water for a bit.
Shame. I
No,
was like 3 weeks on the water train myself.
Stay good, sir. That is way more important to us.
I got some health news like 3 months ago, and I think I went like 2 months without touching this stuff. So I totally get it. I got something new here. I got this for my birthday almost 2 months ago now from my parents who were south at the time. And this just is a funny thing to say. Florida straight bourbon. This is from St. Augustine Distillery in St. Augustine, Florida, and it is actually pretty good. I'm digging it.
All right.
I'm gonna try this out.
Uh-oh. We got a buffering Tony. What happened? There we go. Okay, we're good.
That was a U buffer there.
Yeah.
Mr.
Oh, that was me.
It's a mic buffer.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I shared a link to the Shags, My Pal Foot. Listen at your own displeasure. If you can make it, I don't know, 45 seconds into the song, you will be rewarded with the lyrics.
Okay.
And they're singing about their cat named Foot. The album is called The Philosophy of the World. I think they had a couple albums, but
All right.
it is famously, I guess, one of the worst albums ever recorded.
Yep.
Okay.
It sounds like
Well,
something.
I should not be lagging. My modem is literally like behind that calendar. So
It's that shoe. It's that horseshoe. You need to turn that horseshoe upside down.
It's directing the signal. The geo electrical Northern Lights is changing my internet.
Jonathan Taylor is sucking all the internet out of or he's using it to power his runs. He's unstoppable.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, dude had that guy in my fantasy. It's like he had like 50 points from that guy. I was like, I'd have won if it hadn't been for that guy.
Man, that Dolphins player, what is his name? Achane.
Achan.
Dude, that dude went off.
He did. He lit it up. But I don't bet on the Dolphins because they always screws me in the end.
Yeah.
I had both of those guys on one team.
Oh,
jeez.
You dick. Did you start them both?
Oh, absolutely. Because that was my first and second round pick there. So that was like, that was just a regular, like 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex league. And I scored like 180 in that league. It was pretty insane.
Good golly.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
What's high score mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Well, why don't we just jump into this list? Because I think we could talk about music for a while. Like,
but Tim, before we get into our list, we have an amazing sponsor.
Do we?
We do.
Save the man his voice, and why don't we just run the ad?
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Get your games noticed with help from Lawhorne Design. Eye-catching backdrops, banners, table covers, signage, and much, much more. All shipped directly to you or your next big show. Fast, reliable rush orders are always available to keep you prepared and professional. Contact Lawhorne Design today for all your creative marketing, branding, website, and event display needs.
Hey.
Awesome. That voice sounded really familiar.
It's a local guy here.
Oh,
drone work and video work. So
yeah. All right. Awesome. Yeah. Well, Tony,
looking actors in there too. I saw. I was like,
man,
those last 3 guys. Yeah. Model material there.
Made me question things about my life.
2 seconds. There goes our PG rating.
Yeah,
PG-13.
I always lost all our viewers.
I always get a chuckle about how we're on the got a budget section because we make many jokes about our limited show budget, so it's fitting. Good stuff.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, all right. So we talked a little bit about these lists and what drives our musical tastes. So without further ado, Mike, are you ready to queue up?
I am absolutely ready. So as usual, we'll start with Bob's number 10 and then round it back to me.
Right. So for my number 10, it begs to ask the question, why did you leave your keys upon the table? System of a Down wants to know, and so do I.
Awesome pick.
Yeah, I love me some System of a Down. I was on the wagon from the get-go. When I saw them in concert, the first time I saw them, they were actually the opening band for Metallica, Korn, and Kid Rock. They were the opening gig, and it was like me and the guy next to me all the way down in the front row center on the railing, bashing into each other, and people looking at us like, who the heck are these guys? But man, it was a hell of a show. And then later on in the evening, since James Hetfield wasn't there, Serge actually came out and sang Sanitarium for Metallica, and just his voice screaming those lyrics, man, it was awesome. It was like a one of a kind show, and I'd love to see them in concert again. It was a great time.
I would love to see System of a Down. I'd have to take my wife, that's for sure.
I saw them once. It was Ozfest 02. They were like one of the first or second bands on like the main stage. So I think they started the main stage. And the thing that impressed me the most, they never stopped playing for their entire set list. Every song segued into another. There was not a single break in any music whatsoever.
Nice.
They just kept playing for an hour nonstop. It was awesome. They were incredible live.
It was like 98 or 99 when I saw them at the Metallica Sanitarium tour. And so it was pretty early on for them.
Nice.
Yeah,
what is your favorite song, Bob?
I mean, it's hard to pick one. I mean, that whole the Toxicity album was fantastic. That's one of those like start to finish kind of albums that I can play.
Yeah.
But even like from their first one, the System of a Down self-titled, they have like the Mushroom Head song, I think it was. I really enjoyed. But yeah, it's just so many good, like that fast and then stop, and just that quick change of pace back and forth was just real enjoyable for me.
I mean, that's one of the things that I think of when Mike was describing the stuff that he likes in music is like System of a Down, you know, is definitely like takes you up and down some paths as you are, you know, traversing through their songs. Yeah, lots of good ones, lots of fun ones.
It is Aerials for me. I really love the way they build that song up to that amazing crescendo at the end. That song is amazing.
Well, and I love a lot of their, you know, kind of political messaging in there too, like that the prison song. You know, like I used to just belt that out all the time because I could feel like one of the big things I talk about when I talk about politics is, you know, certain things shouldn't have a motive.
They shouldn't be for profit.
Yeah, because if you can figure out a way to make money off of locking people up, you're going to find more ways to lock people up. You know, and that's just and then to do it inhumane, like as base humane as possible, so that you can save money as possible.
Yeah.
So I do like chop suey, but I also like sugar off their side.
I love sugar. Yes, I also like bounce. I like BYOB. I mean, I don't think I've heard one that I don't like.
A lot of good ones.
Yep.
Oh, Dave's just got a good thing. Rick Rubin tells a great story about how they picked the lyrics for the bridge in Chop Suey from a random book off the shelf.
Nice.
Yeah,
that would be super cool.
The greatest Armenian metal band ever.
Probably.
Yeah, Dave, I'm not sure. We don't really have a format picked out yet, but we'll definitely be doing some form of Friendsgiving because basically our Whiskey Wednesday anniversary pretty much coincides with like that week of Thanksgiving. That's when we did our first one. So it kind of just jumbles together and we'll figure out something fun.
I will be doing mine from South Carolina. So I have to I've been crashing at my sister's house. So I might have to go out on their back porch or something. So I'm not too loud and wake everybody up the night before Thanksgiving. We'll see.
Maybe Mike and I will just go do some karaoke somewhere and then we'll just straighten that.
Oh, there you go.
Mike and I were at a Halloween party one year, man, and there was nobody else signing up to karaoke, so we're just passing the mic back and forth. We're gonna keep singing until somebody else signs
That'd
up.
be awesome.
We were the early birds.
Yeah.
We literally just kept that place going until everybody showed up.
Yeah, quit
That was
singing
good
so
times.
good. Other than somebody else will want to go.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 10, we are going with a classic. This is a big band leader and trumpet player and just one of all-time greats. And I'm talking about Louis Prima, who, I mean, if you have not seen a Martin Scorsese movie and not heard a Louis Prima song, I'm just going to say that. You've heard it, like Pennies from Heaven, that old Black Magic, Just a Gigolo. Yeah, there he is. He was an absolute madman and was so good, so talented, and just like a real entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And I can put on a Louis Prima album and just start to finish. I'm listening to everything. I'm singing along to all the songs. He's been covered many times. David Lee Roth, right? With his Just a Gigolo. Is a great version. Don't get me wrong. But man, I just really do love me some Louis Prima. He was great. Really good songs. Angelina, that's a great one.
Jump, Jive, and Wail.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I played that in band.
Mm-hmm. He was one that I was like, if you didn't recognize the name right away, you would know the second we started naming songs. You're like, oh yeah, I've heard all those songs.
I definitely had heard the name, but I couldn't link it to the songs.
Sure.
But yeah.
There you go. So there's my classic one out of the way. I have one more that's from
hipster-ish,
60s.
hipster adjacent.
Everybody else is.
This was in a movie.
Which one?
What movie was this song in? When you're smiling?
Oh, I mean 100 movies.
Okay. Trying to figure out which one it was.
Yeah, I'll look while Tony goes. Tony, your turn, sir.
All right. Well, we had kind of mentioned before the show started that a couple weeks ago you guys did your 11 through 20, and I kind of felt left out that I had a list of honorable mentions. So what I did was, instead of throwing them all at the end, I'm going to throw kind of a just out of the top 10 along with that next number. So however you want to do it, but the just out of the top 10, and those are not in any particular order as far as what I paired them with, but a group called Axe. This is the one I had mentioned where I'd picked up a used record. I'd never heard of them, AXE. And I'm sure there's at least one song. Their probably most famous song is Rock and Roll Party in the Streets.
I've heard that song.
I want to say they've got 5 albums, and every one of them is just wonderful. So, again, that one just made it outside of the top 10. My number 10 is actually a classic that we're all familiar with, and that's Journey.
Yes.
Okay.
Got to have some classic Journey. As far as a favorite song of theirs, it's probably going to be Mother, Father off of Escape, but the entire Escape album is phenomenal.
I mean, Journey, throw a dart and you're going to hit a number one song, man. They were pretty damn good.
Yep.
No Steve Perry psych-outs.
Right.
Steve Perry.
They're on their farewell tour this year, or coming up, this next year. So I think they're actually going to be in my town. I want to say it's in April. So I've never seen them in concert, so I'm going to try and try and snag that. But
nice.
Yep, that's my number 10.
the lesser Chicago baseball team really milked that "Don't Stop Believing" in what 2006 or whatever year that was.
Yeah, 2006 when the White Sox won the World Series.
Oh
become
yeah,
like
the White Sox. That's the name of the
Yeah.
lesser team in Chicago. I
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that's one of those songs that's just been so drilled. I can't even hardly listen to it anymore. I mean, it's a good song, but give me something, Still They Ride, or, something that's not killed on the radio.
Sure.
Right.
You know what though? I don't, Tony, I do not disagree with what you're saying, but also if a Journey song comes on the radio, A, I'm not switching it, and B, I'm singing all along to every word of it. So, I'm not going to say, hey, you guys could play, they do have other songs than these 5, but also I'm good. I'll listen to those two.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mike, are you thinking of Analyze This for the When You're Smiling by Louis Prima?
It might be. I've seen that, but man, it's been a minute.
It was in the new Joker movie too.
It was in the new Joker movie, but I assume nobody but me saw that.
No, I don't think I made it far enough into that movie to get to that song.
Color me shocked. All right, Mike.
All right. So, I don't know if hey, morning, Seth. I don't know if you guys have heard of these guys. So, little known fact about me is that I also really enjoy reggae. It puts me in a good mood. It makes me feel good. There's nothing quite like sipping a pina colada in a beach bar and listening to some reggae. And one of the bands that encompasses that the most for me is the Dirty Heads. These guys are a Cali-based band, and they have been around for a while. They definitely have a whole lot of like real kind of traditional sort of reggae sounds. But these guys are eclectic in their own. They've got some tracks where they rap. They have some tracks where they feature Tech Nine. They've had some songs where they have featured Rome, the replacement singer for Sublime, as well.
I was just gonna say it sounds Sublime-ish. They've
got a very great song called Sloth's Revenge with reference to the Goonies. These guys, they can do so much.
Only Mike would pick a white reggae band.
Stay tuned.
That's cool. That's cool.
But these guys, this Any Port in a Storm album is really good. They have a very good
that's also the title of Bob's sex tape.
One of them.
They also have this one here with a whole bunch of acoustic versions of their song is actually really good too, where they're not playing like real drums and everything. Yeah, really good band, and they have a lot of material. I mean, they've got, I think, 9 or 10 albums now, and I think they're all pretty good. Like, there aren't any that I just completely dismiss and won't listen to. Even their most recent one I enjoy. So
how is the replacement singer from Sublime? Once the one guy died, I just was like,
his name is Rome. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh,
Rome.
Dave, that's a good question, and I will say that both, because Bob has multiple.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pick one, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, London. But I guess we won't talk about Bob's Boner Jams 08,
Yeah. Some really, really good flicks in there.
You gotta watch out for those.
Definitely tell I was going through some stuff, working through some things.
For those 40-year-old virgin fans, oh my gosh, that's one of the best. That scene is ridiculous.
I actually saw Dirty Heads a couple years ago. I'd never heard of them. Yeah, it was actually at we've got kind of a local outdoor venue at a park, and it was them and 2 or 3 other reggae style bands. I can't remember the names of them, but it was a little tour that my nephew had told me about, and a buddy of mine had an extra ticket, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go. And it was actually really fun. It was a good time.
Awesome.
Sweet.
I still have not seen them live. I would love to. They're one of those bands that likes to stick around the West Coast. They don't come out east very often, and they don't like to play anywhere that's cold. So I guess when you're from Southern Cali, you get that option. But eventually, hopefully, I'll catch them. But they don't come around too often.
Well, there you
All
go.
right,
Great pick.
Go
I gotta
back
look
to
'em up.
Bob for number 9.
All right. For my number 9, the only thing that I would ever ask of you is you've got to promise not to stop when I say when. Because I love me some Foo Fighters. I've been told I look a little bit like Dave Grohl, maybe not quite as tall or have as much money, but I think it's the hair. But I just
You're not as weird looking as Dave Grohl is, and I say that as somebody that likes Dave Grohl.
He's got a very large mouth.
I just think Foo Fighters are great. The songs are upbeat. They're fast. They kind of get you going. I love watching the clips where he brings the people on stage to play songs with them on the guitar and whatnot. That's just awesome for just.
I mean, that dude broke his leg or his foot or whatever and finished the set. Like in a chair. Awesome.
But ever long ago. Well, I took the most listens up there too. But that's one of my favorite songs. I play it on Rock Band all the time, and it evokes a lot of emotions from me. And
it's a great song.
Yeah.
1.5 billion streams of that song. That's insane.
Yeah.
Great pick, Bob. I really like
that.
Yeah, I guess you do. Now that London puts
you mentioned it, I do look loud.
You know what I miss back when music videos were a thing? Their music videos were so weird. I love their music videos.
Yeah.
Dude, their music videos
commercial, what they were like the My Hero, where they're like lifting the car up and pulling and moving it out of the parking spot. Like
their music videos were the kinds that I would see on VH1 at like 3 a.m. when I got done working at the bar, and I'm like, did I get like a contact buzz or something? Because like this is weird and surreal. Also, the best time to watch music videos, though, man.
With a contact buzz, I agree.
Well, I was gonna say at 3 a.m. after working all night. Just a great way to unwind. But what up, Nix?
I love Monkey Wrench. That's probably
a great
one
song.
of my favorites.
Yeah,
but
Monkey Wrench is good.
Play Everlong on drums on Rock Band on Expert. You're the man.
Yeah, right.
You're the man.
Maybe you should call them because they're looking for a drummer, right? Whoops.
I'd play one song and be like, "Time out. I'm done. I need a break."
Yeah. No, you gotta go an hour straight, no breaks.
So you never see a fat drummer.
Nope. Nope.
It's just constantly moving, constantly doing things. Yeah. They're all little guys.
They burn out real quick.
Yeah.
When all the great ones do. Keith Moon, John Bonham, Bob Hooper. Oh, wait, what?
I know, right?
Just
drummers. Those names are like interchangeable.
Any drummer from Spinal Tap. Yeah. All right. So my number 9, this band is important to me for many reasons. But most importantly is because they are my favorite New Zealand rock folk duo, and that is Flight of the Conchords. I know we talked about them last time because Bob had them on the list. He just had them shamefully low. They are amazing. It's fine, Bob. Amazing. It's fine. I love the Conchords. Like we quote the Conchords probably daily in this house. I mean, there's just all that. God, they're so good. They're so good. I prefer their first 2 albums, which is, I believe, the first one's just self-titled, right? And then the second one's I Told You I Was Freaky.
Yep.
Those are my 2 favorite ones. But yeah, man, just really, really, really good songs. I love the show. Like their show, I put on any episode, and it's a comfort. It is a comfort for me. Like it's just one of those shows that, like, bad day, put it on. I mean, Hurt Feelings is hilarious. Most Beautiful Girl in the Room is obviously very important to me. That was my wife and I's first dance at our wedding. Which to have have somebody that would agree to that, like to be our first dance.
Yeah.
I knew I had a good one. Yeah. But
she knows what she's getting into.
Yeah. Bowie's in Space. God, I love the Too Many Dicks on the Dance Floor.
You gotta spread them out. Spread out the dicks.
That's right. Too many misters, not enough sisters.
That's right.
The God, what's the name of it? Carol Brown. Is just one of my favorite songs of all time. I just love that song. And then the I don't remember what it's called, but the Just Met a Sexy, what is it? The Sexy Lady, the one about Kristen Wiig.
Oh yeah, the one with the lazy eye. I love the way she looks left a lot. I think it's kind of hot. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good. I mean,
are you thinking what I'm thinking? No, because I'm thinking what I'm thinking. So you're not thinking what I'm thinking.
Are you thinking I'm thinking what you're thinking?
Exactly.
But then they throw the benefit for the epileptic dogs, but then they do the remix, and all the dogs
got the
start having seizures from the flashing lights.
Yeah, the strobes. Yeah, it's so good.
Amazing.
It's so
See, I've heard of them, but I've never actually heard any of their music.
Check it out, Tony.
Check it out.
It's fantastic. If you have HBO, I mean, there's only 2 seasons. It's totally worth the watch. They're short episodes. You will laugh your ass off.
Yeah, they're really funny. They're super talented. You will recognize Jermaine Clement from everything. Yeah, because he's all over the place. And then, God, what's Britt's last name again?
McKenzie.
Britt. He did. If you were a fan of the Jason Segel Muppet movie, which I am, Britt did all the music for it. He wrote all the songs, so he kind of took on
Most Wanted.
No, the one before, just the Muppets. He kind of took on the old Paul Williams role. For anybody that's really old and knows that Paul Williams wrote all the songs for the original Muppet movies and stuff. But yeah, so Britt McKenzie did all the songs. He might have done songs for Most Wanted as well. And I know Jermaine was in Most Wanted.
Jermaine was also the voice of the
crab in Moana.
Because he's so shiny.
And he's really good in Gentlemen Broncos. He's good in Dinner for Schmucks. He's good in a ton of things. So
cool. All right. I will check that out. All right. My number 9. So first of all, the one that didn't quite make the list is Seven Dust.
Ooh, I've seen them live. Yes.
I've seen them a number of times. Yep. They're actually coming back on December 3rd for a club show. Actually met them back when they like 2001. I went backstage with Seven Dust and Disturbed when Disturbed was just coming out. I love these guys. But yep, they were just outside the top 10. My number 9 is actually Night Ranger.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
I love it, especially, and again, a lot of these are going to be like the older, the first 3 or 4 albums. The 80s.
Come on, Sister Christian's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Sister Christian, I've heard that one.
The first album, Dawn Patrol, there's not a bad song on that one. All the way up through 4 in the Morning. They're just incredible. I have seen them in concert, a few years ago.
That is awesome. Night Ranger is awesome. That's cool. I also have to say, Seven Dust is one of my favorite stories because you talk about an opening band that blew away the main show that I was there to see. So I saw Seven Dust. God, what was this? 99, and they were opening for Three Doors Down, who had not even been on the radio yet, and Creed, because the girl I was dating at the time loved Creed. So let's see Creed, and Seven Dust came out. They had the trampolines on the stage. They were like the guitar player, they were just like off the trampolines and not even missing, a note. It was amazing. And then Three Doors Down comes out, and I'm like, okay, that Superman song's fine, or Kryptonite, whatever it's called. And it's fine. And then Creed came out, and I'm like, yeah, it's Creed. Like, okay, cool. I mean, it wasn't a bad show, but like I went home with a Seven Dust CD that night and no
Mhm.
others, right? I mean, like that's what I bought. Like that's what I
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
So yeah, great
Yeah, they're
picks,
incredible. Thank you.
both great picks. Love it.
Nice.
What you got, Mike?
All right. So Bob, I also am a big fan of Dave Grohl, but I liked it when he was a drummer and
Oh,
Kurt Cobain was
Nice.
doing vocals.
Yeah.
I loved me some of that 90s grunge, and these guys are a very big reason why.
I mean, they
I like-
set the standard, man.
They did.
Yeah, I like honestly everything they ever put out. I mean, even in utero, I thought was great.
What do you mean, even
Um,
in your utero? That's good. Is that
It's
their
the-
least favorite?
It's my least favorite
Okay.
personally, and I think it's probably. I mean,
It's probably 3 for me.
well, I don't like heart-shaped box.
4.
It's
Oh, I
not
love that
exactly
song.
That was
song.
overplayed.
I just
I love
don't
that
like
song.
that song.
Yeah.
But I mean
And I know
if
it's
I
not
can get-
PC, but I like Rape Me. I mean, that song's good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nevermind was of course great.
Come
but
on, yeah.
really,
I feel like the Bleach album. What is that? Love Buzz.
yeah.
It's just got a cool like riff to it. Like, and I just
It
you
does.
never hear that song anywhere.
Also,
This,
one of the greatest unplugged albums.
I was gonna say like I saw that when it first aired on MTV, and it blew me away. And then like you can tell that Kurt Cobain was going through some stuff. Like he played through that whole thing, and then he got to the end, and he's doing that like about a girl, and he's singing, and also he just kind of looks up and gives this like stares at this camera, and then finishes like the lyrics, and like, man, it gives me creeps. Like I got like
Yeah.
tingly feelings on my arms and stuff. But yeah, it was.
His best vocal work was on the Unplugged album.
Yep,
Like by
agreed.
far.
Yeah.
He sounded amazing.
Yeah, that's my
love
favorite.
Love this compilation too. The Muddy Banks of the Wishkah. That was one of the shirts that I had back in the day. Which one is it? Not the Rehearsal. Where was the last one?
He earned a lot of credit with me when he did that Lead Belly song on the live Unplugged album. I was like, oh, okay, this dude like really does appreciate.
Yeah, Where Did You Sleep Last Night? That was
Yeah.
one. That Unplugged version is
that'll
I
grab
think
you. That's
his
what I was
best
talking about.
vocal work
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
all time. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I really like the Bleach album too. They get a little bit heavier on that one. If I
Also,
can get
fun
to it,
fact,
there's like a
Heart-Shaped
thousand-
Box is an amazing sort of like horror novel by Joe Hill, who is Stephen King's son. And it's about a guy like involved in like rock music. It's really a pretty neat story.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cobain gone too young.
Murdered.
Yeah,
Probably.
I hear you. Or maybe even, I mean, coerced, maybe for sure. You know,
I mean, if I was stuck with Courtney Love, I'd probably shoot myself in the face too.
You know, and I say, I mean, as much of a travesty as it was, like it freed up Dave Grohl.
I mean, we wouldn't have Foo Fighters, right?
Right.
Or they do a Beatles and they have like a really messy breakup.
Yeah.
And then, but who knows if you get the like Nirvana staying together, you know, that core group staying together to be Foo Fighters. It might have been Dave Grohl and another guy. Like, who knows who would have gone, you know what I mean, with Kurt, and who would have gone with Dave. Or would they have all gone like solo acts? Sorry, Mike.
I disagree with the take that Foo Fighters would never have existed. David Grohl is way too talented to have gone on his own and wanted to be a front man. That absolutely still would have happened. It would have happened later.
He deserves the mantle. He is worthy of frontman status. I just think we would have gotten in a different form, because I think that like all great bands, there's always a lot of friction in there, and you know, and especially when you've got that many talented people, they've all got ideas, and there's not always room for everybody's ideas in a timely manner that everybody's happy with, and then they want to go and do their own thing.
Yep. On to my number 8, which is Hole. Just kidding.
Wow.
F Courtney Love
Courtney Love.
in the face
Yep.
with a shotgun.
All right, let's go. Let's go for our real number 8.
All right, so my number 8 is a bit of a change of pace, but I think everybody here knows that if I had a backpack, it would have jets. I would probably bounty hunt for Jabba Hutt to finance my vet.
Wiki.
MC Chris is awesome. He's just like the very first nerdcore rapper that I ever got into. I hear you, Nix. But no, yeah, MC Chris. He did a lot of voices for like Aqua Teen Hunger Force and whatnot. But that's
how I heard about him.
What's that?
That's how I learned about MC Chris.
Yeah, that's all. I think
MCP
most people got their
pants.
first taste of it. A guy that I used to work with though introduced me to that My Backpack's Got Jet song, and it's amazing. I think it's called Fet's Vet is the actual name of it.
Fet's
Probably has
Vet,
the most views on it. Yep. But all those songs are freaking hilarious. He's got songs about like Harry Potter, like Neville Longbottom. There's Neville right there. He's got these awesome, hilarious skits where if you actually listen to the album, he's got these funny like skits that intermingle in there, and they all carry over from album to album. But they're hilarious. His voice is kind of like high pitched for being an older guy. He kind of looks a lot like me. If I were to shave my face, he looks a lot like me. Like
he looks like a tawny frog.
I'm a cross between MC Chris and Dave Grohl. But no, he's just got some just hilarious like lyrics. Like who rhymes like John Gotti, Soundwave Tsunami, Vocal Origami? You know, like these are just rhymes you don't hear like all the time. You listen to these like songs on the radio and they're just rapping and rhyming the same words over and over again. But he's just super unique with his raps. You know, he's smart with his lyrics, and I really enjoy some MC. And if you follow him on Facebook and stuff, he's like an open book. Like he went through a bunch of shit.
I wish this dude had more success. Yeah.
Huh?
He deserves more success than he has.
Yep. Yeah. He's had kind of a tough go. I really want to make it out to another one of his. I've seen him in concert probably 5 or 6 times. And yeah, I'd like to see him again. Because he's super cool. Like back in the day, I met him in the back alley where I partook of some of the Devil's Lettuce with him. So that was kind of a fun evening.
Nice.
Back in the early 2000s. But yeah, he's just a great guy and funny music, and he just hits on a lot of the nerd shit that hits close to home. So
yeah, no, he's super talented, man. He is really talented and really funny. I like him a lot. All right. My number 8, I never thought I'd get the opportunity to see this band, but maybe, just maybe I can now because he's touring with, well, at least the lead singer from this band is touring with somebody else that is on this list a little bit later. But it's hard to sleep when my bed's on fire because I have to have the Talking Heads on my list. I mean, holy shit. David Byrne is super talented, like just writes amazing lyrics. Honestly though, I love him he is at his best for me when he is with Talking Heads and they are a group. Yes, dude. Wild Wild World, Once in a Lifetime. Yeah. Burning Down the House.
Man, Nothing But Flowers. Great song. Never heard of it until I saw Clerks 2. Then I was like, that's Talking Heads. And yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. Nobody will do this with me, but we talked back when I was going to Comic-Cons all the time. We wanted to do like these group themed costumes, you know, like cosplays. And so like one year we went as like the Beagle Boys from DuckTales, like, you know, and that worked really well. It was super fun. And nobody liked my idea of going as different versions of David Byrne. Like I wanted to make the big suit, you know, that he wears. Like we can all do different things. Hey, Steph, enjoy work, sir. We'll see you on the flip side. See you on the replay. But I mean, so many of these songs are just, I mean, they're so good and I just love them. There's some great videos. One of my favorite Weird Al songs is a Talking Heads pastiche, Dog Eat Dog.
Yeah.
Um,
At work, I always do Talking Head Tuesdays.
so
And so when I put my my Spotify or Pandora on, and it's Talking Heads radio, and I get what I get.
and the funny thing is, like when I was younger, I tried to hate Talking Heads, like and just like be dismissive of them, but I just
What? You were like that?
I know, right? But like I just kept finding myself never skipping any of their songs when they came on, and like listen, like, and then like when one song would play, I'd be like, oh, I want to hear another one, right? And then you start going down the rabbit hole. And this is one of those bands, and it's like, gosh, I just have to admit that I really love the Talking Heads.
Yep.
So
one of the ones that karaoke a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, they got some weird songs out there. There's a lot of kind of experimental stuff. But I don't care.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is. And David Byrne is one of those dudes that like, he's such an artist. Like he's got like that weird artist sort of mentality where he's just kind of walking in his own universe. But man, his lyrics and everything are really important. They're really meaningful. They're really deep. And yeah, he is art for art's sake, for sure. So Talking Heads, my number 8.
Nice pick.
All right. My number 8. So actually the one that fell outside the top 10.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Is a German band by the name of Angel Dust.
Oh yeah, I've heard of some Angel Dust.
I think Bob partook in some of that with MC Chris and
I don't know about that, man.
They are incredible. The vocals, the music, everything. The first 3 or 4 albums are just amazing. Yep, that's the one. And they do some really good remakes of a couple Dio songs and stuff. But yeah, they are super good. That's probably one of my least favorite, that album there. But the Bleed, the one that was after Bleed. But anyway, yeah, incredible band. I don't believe they're together anymore, but it would have been awesome to see them in concert. My actual number 8 is a band that since you guys are like doing the whole lyric thing, which I think is great, they recommend that you take a look to the sky just before you die. It's the last time you will. Metallica.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I've only seen them once in concert. It was back in '97 at Lollapalooza in Iowa. Super, just a surreal moment in that particular concert. They, at some point in the middle of the show, Jason Newsted was playing, and all of a sudden he kind of kept playing, but he went off stage, and they finished the song. James went backstage and came out and said, all right, who threw dirt in Jason's eyes? You know, like somebody had thrown dirt up in the air or something. And he started pointing at people in the audience. And I'm like, you're going to get somebody killed if you start pointing people out.
No doubt.
Then, a little bit later when they're playing Creeping Death and the whole crowd is just die. It was just surreal. It's such a good show. Yeah. But yeah, especially, I mean, I don't think I've listened to the last 2 or 3 Metallica albums, but pretty much since like Garage Days Revisited or like the Load albums are probably the last ones I actually
that's where I kind of think of.
I mean, Saint Anger is kind of rough.
Yeah, Master of Puppets was a fantastic album. I love me some Master of Puppets.
Yep. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't care what anybody says. The Black Album's really good too. Like
Black
people
album,
go to hell. Black Album's great.
Master of Puppets. Oh yeah.
I was at work and somebody's like, I think the battery died, and I was like, battery. Yeah. And he was like, I will never stop doing that now. That's awesome.
And Welcome Home Sanitarium. That's probably one of my favorites as well, as far as a kind of a mellow song. But you know, even the Injustice for All, even though there's not much bass in it, it's still a really good album.
Metallica. So speaking of videos, we're talking about those. One, that video when that came out.
Oh my god!
That, you know. That was such a crazy video when it came out. And then that show that I was talking about where I saw Surge sing Sanitarium, Jonathan Davis from Korn came out and sang One. And man, that was one of those just creepy vibes feeling with him, like, you know, just getting into that song the way he did. And it was really good.
Is that the one that's spliced with the old movie, Johnny Get Your Gun?
Yeah.
Landmine has taken my sight,
Yeah.
Yep.
Incredible.
So good.
Nick says he was in college. Must in the 90s? Is that what you're talking about?
I was in college in the 90s
Or in
too.
the
I'm old.
80s?
Oh,
Or no, wait, or is he talking about in the 80s?
Oh, the 80s. Okay, yeah, I know you're old.
Maybe. Oh, be nice to
Started
Nick.
college.
Oh, we love Knicks. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yep.
I definitely listened to a whole lot of Metallica in the 90s,
Yep.
and they sort of lost me after Load, unfortunately.
You and a lot of people. I don't think that's
Yeah.
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah.
Now, is that about the
Everything-
time when the whole like Napster thing and Lars was suing for money and stuff too?
That might have been
right.
one album right after that, but yeah,
Yeah.
right around there.
That was my problem. Was I had everything on cassette, and then I went down to Purdue, and I'm like, I have everything here to play cassettes on. Let me use my super fast internet to download like all of their music, and then they're like, no, we don't want you listening to our music. All right,
Yeah.
I won't then.
I still just blame Lars. I think that Lars is the
Mhm.
supervillain of the
he was.
music
But
scene.
I
He's
did
just a
what any
douchebag.
normal 19-year-old would do, and that was when I got kicked off Napster, I created a new account and then re-downloaded all their shit.
Hell yeah. Hey,
Um,
Metallica trivia question. Who auditioned to be their bass player, but they turned him down because he was too weird for them?
Flea?
Bass player?
Nope, not Flea.
I don't even know.
Was it the dude from Primus?
It was.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
right. Who's a weird bass player that's not Flea?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine? Like, thank God they did, because he is not to be overshadowed, right?
No,
that bass,
he's the lead man.
that bass is the driving force.
So I think this is a little Metallica trivia too. Didn't Dave Mustaine used to sing for Metallica? Then he got kicked out for party. How hard do you got to party to get kicked out of Metallica? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you better be partying pretty hard.
I think it was that he was a mean drunk and they were all happy drunks, and
Yeah.
they all
Yeah.
drank a lot, so they butted heads a ton.
Mike,
Yeah.
I believe
And
that is
so-
correct.
After the Ride the Lightning album, they were done, which, by the way, Dave Mustaine, still going, has supposedly one last Megadeth album coming, and he's got a cover of Ride the Lightning on it.
Yep.
Also, thank God they kicked Dave Mustaine out of the band, because I do love me some Megadeth. So
Yo, dude, Countdown from to Extinction is a
that
fantastic.
might be coming up later in my list.
Oh,
nice.
sorry.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Yeah, we'll
All
stop.
right.
We'll leave that alone then.
Yep, let's stick with 90s metal, because I was listening to a whole lot of Metallica and Megadeth back in the day, and the only thing I needed was something a little bit heavier, because I was like, okay, this is pretty awesome, but what else is out there that maybe could be even more aggressive than this? And back then it was Pantera.
Yeah.
Yes, Cowboys from Hell.
I
Or their
absolutely love
glam
these
rock.
guys.
Mike doesn't
Also-
like their new stuff. He only likes their glam rock phase. Mike's so hipster.
Also, this was my first concert. I went
Oh.
to the
a
Fort
rough one.
Wayne Coliseum.
Oh, it's a rough
And
place.
I saw Pantera, Anthrax, and Skid Row.
Wow. For our first,
very
that's a
much-
rough first show.
Very much at the end of Skid Row's kind of prime there, but man, they were awesome. I even went and saw Phil Anselmo's other band, Down, which he formed with a couple of guys from Corrosion of Conformity. I really liked them too. But what always appealed to me about Pantera was Dimebag Darrell's guitar playing, because he played that kind of bluesy metal riff, which just just some of the greatest riffs of all time are this band right here. And every single album all the way up through the Great Southern Trendkill, just killer. Every single one of
London,
them.
thanks for being here. Love you. Glad you were here. Good. Look forward to your commentary. Want to hear more. And glad to hear you respect that Pantera pick. Now,
Man.
Mike, don't hate on me, but seriously, swear to God, ever since I heard it on the Demon Knight soundtrack, I am 1,000,000% a Cemetery Gates like devotee. I absolutely love that song.
Oh, I love that song.
It is. I know that's like, like the real Pantera fans are like, oh, everybody likes Cemetery Gates. Well, yeah, you should, because it's a freaking great song. I also did get baptized by Dimebag. I did get baptized by Dimebag and one of his beers at the one time I did get to see Pantera live. I was right up front and he threw his beer in my face. Well, like kind of like on us in the crowd in the mosh pit.
Right. Doing like that thing like in the church they do.
Yeah. And famously, I've told this story many times, but they kept almost playing Cemetery Gates and then yelling "fuck you" and then playing something else, and it was still cool. But they would do that opening riff to Cemetery Gates, and then they would go "fuck you" and then play like Cowboys from Hell, and I was like, I can't even be mad because it's kind of cool, right? But they did it like 3 different times, and every time they did, everybody like started cheering. Well, like first it was really quiet and then everybody started cheering. And then right when everybody started cheering, they like flipped everybody off and went into a different song. And I would have loved to have seen them play Cemetery Gates, but that show was so awesome. It didn't matter. So Mike, that's an amazing pick, sir. What are some of your favorite Pantera?
Cemetery Gates is very good. I think it's some of Phil's best vocal work because he can't really hit the high notes anymore.
I mean, he hits them there though.
I really do like Vulgar Display of Power. I mean, This Love and fucking Hostile are just great.
Walk
is one of those first ones where like the change of the time signature throughout the song really, really grabbed me. And I started looking for that in more and more bands as I got heavier and heavier into metal. Far Beyond Driven is incredible. Becoming I'm Broken is just wonderful. Man, and then even their very freaking last album, The Great Trendkill. Some people were giving up on them, but this album is one of their, honestly, I think it's their heaviest album, truly. The Drag the Waters has just a great, really bluesy riff to it. Another guitarist gone too soon.
Oh my
Rest
God.
in peace, Dimebag Darrell.
Well, and what a freak way to go. I mean, also kind of epic, in a terrible way. But, for somebody to jump on stage and shoot him is insane.
No surprise that this happened in Ohio. I'm just saying.
Listen, he's probably an Ohio State fan.
It happened in Columbus even. So
again, I mean, they were pretty combative, right? They weren't like, if you want to compare it to if anybody's seen The Downfall of Civilization Part 1, and the band Fear is like literally like insulting people until they jump on stage so that then they can beat them up and throw them off the stage. I mean, like in true punk fashion. I mean, Pantera wasn't that antagonistic, but they're pretty antagonistic, so.
I find it kind of wild that, Dimebag died in the early 2000s. His brother, the drummer, Vinnie Paul, died, I think, in like 2018, too young. He was in his early 50s. And yet Phil Anselmo's still kicking.
Right.
How?
If you had that on your bingo card, as heavy as that guy was into drugs back in the day,
they
more
must
power
have,
to you.
They got to have some Keith Richards genetics there, right?
Yeah.
Telling you.
We really ought to start thinking about the kind of world we're going to leave for Keith Richards when we pass.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Keith, we can't do any more drugs. We've got to wait for you to die and smoke your ashes. Awesome. So, hey, Mike, you're in the spot. Go ahead and do it, sir.
Pantera's been very influential to what I listen to today, and you'll definitely hear a lot more metal from here on out.
Oh, dig it. You're not gonna. Well, you'll hear a little bit of metal from me, but you're gonna get. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get different.
It's gonna get real weird with it.
Well, not that weird, but yeah, just compared to everything else we're talking about.
Sure.
All right, let's kick it back to Bob.
Seven. Oh yeah.
All right. My number 7. I have a Machine Head. It's better than the rest. Green to red, Machine Head. This is one of the first like real rock concerts I had gone to. Excuse me. It was Bush, Goo Goo Dolls, no doubt. Bush was the headliner. You had it right there. It's Bush.
I know.
And but it was great. Like we watched the whole show. It was fantastic. It was when they first made it big. It was in '95. They booked him at Purdue before they had actually really blew up, and it was just an amazing show. Like it's just I love everything from that first album. The second album was really good too. After that, they kind of fell off. I mean, I played the crap out of that first album.
Who was Kevin Rothsdale married to for a while? Super hot actress.
Gwen Stefani.
Oh,
that was the tour they hooked up because they were.
You saw it. You saw it happen.
I was there in the beginning. We hung out after the show, and there was probably like, I don't know, 10 of us or so, 15 of us that were just hanging out by the bus and waiting. And then they finally came out. I got the shirt downstairs where they stopped. They autographed shirts. They were like autographing cigarettes and stuff for people.
Nice. Oh my God.
Nigel
Gwen
was trying to
Stefani
score
back.
cocaine
Gwen
from everybody.
Stefani
Anybody got
back
any
then.
cocaine? Just a gram, 1 gram of cocaine. Anybody? And it's just like nobody had any porn with it bad. But man, it was just a fun experience. And the first time I did acid, I played that Aliens song like probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 times.
I was like, I don't have any cocaine. I only have angel dust.
All I have, yeah. That's right.
Oops, all angel dust.
Oops, all angel dust. But no, there's just some really great just riffs and lyrics and whatnot. And I love the sound. Love me some Bush.
I heard that about you.
No, you didn't.
I have been known to do Machine Head on karaoke now and then.
Oh, sorry, Jim.
Poor Jim. Well, Jim's not going to like my pick any better, I don't think. Okay.
Jim, hopefully he caught my Texas Pantera pick there. So there you go.
All right. So the crazy thing is, the first time I remember hearing this person, they were actually covering a Who song in my and my favorite Who album is actually songs that they wrote that mostly are performed by other people, and I'm talking about Tommy. And this is my gift to you. This is your song. Sir Elton John comes in hot at number 7. His version of Pinball Wizard was one of the first things I ever saw Elton John do. I absolutely love that song so much. I don't listen to the Pete Townsend version. And I say Pete Townsend version specifically because when I'm listening to a Who song, I want to hear Roger Daltrey do vocals. But anyways, Elton John, so many songs, the longevity, he is just incredible. I mean, just incredible. I enjoyed the movie Rocket Man. I think like any biopic, you're just going to have to just take it for what it is. But Thomas, I forget who played him in that, but it was the same dude that was in The Kingsman. He does a great job singing the songs and sounding like him and representing that. But like, I'm still standing, the bitch is back. I mean, holy shit. Crocodile Rock, I mean, there's so many good Elton John songs. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Rocket Man. I mean, come on, man. He is just absolutely incredible, beyond talented.
Yeah. When you're doing it for that long, you gotta be doing something right.
And I saw him. Well, I didn't see him. But like, again, he is one of those people that also performed a song with a band further down on my list. And it blew me away seeing that combination of this other band and Elton John together. But just enormously talented, especially when he paired with, and I don't remember his name, but the guy who wrote like the majority of his songs and that he then did the music for.
Yeah, Bernie Taupin.
Yeah, I mean, that combination, right, of songwriting and music writing, and then putting it together, with his talent and the vocals, is just amazing. Absolutely love it. And I don't care what anybody says. Elton John is an absolute badass. And you want to talk about dudes that partied back in the 70s. Thank God he got sober so that he could stay alive and keep making music, because he's great.
I would agree.
Legend.
And Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is just one of the all-time great albums. I mean, just start to finish, so many bangers on there.
Tony?
All right. My just out of the top 10 this time is I was never really into the punk music, punk scene. But this is kind of punk adjacent, I guess, at least in his early days, and that's Billy Idol.
Yeah, hell yeah, he was.
You know,
Yeah.
Rebel Yell, Dance with Myself, you know.
Billy Idol's awesome.
Billy Idol
Oh,
gets it.
Yeah. and the not Happy Gilmore was
Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. But my actual number 7 is let's find the lyrics here. Don't smell the flowers. They're an evil drug to make you lose your mind. Don't dream of women because they'll only bring you down. I'm talking Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, Dio!
The master.
Like a rainbow in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my one missed opportunity with Dio, this has been early 2000s. He was playing a small club here in town, and he did the entire Holy Diver album in its entirety, plus other songs, some Sabbath songs, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And after the show, he stuck around to sign autographs. And the guy that I was with, that was at the show with me, was so drunk. He's like, "Oh, let's just leave." And I'm like, "It's Ronnie fucking Dio,
Yeah.
Don't leave the room when Ronnie's in the room." But I ended up taking him home anyway. And that was obviously he's no longer around. And that was my missed opportunity. But
Ronnie James Dio.
I'm not doing that with my hair.
You should.
Yeah, there you go. And I would argue as great as Ozzy is with Sabbath, Ronnie didn't. The 3 albums that he was on were just incredible. Actually, there's more because he did some newer ones in the late 90s, which I actually saw Sabbath in concert with Dio fronting that weren't bad. But yeah, the Heaven and Hell, all of those are just incredible.
I mean, you want to talk about iconic vocalists.
Yeah.
And Holy Diver is just one of the all-time great metal songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I love his
Avenged
cameo.
Sevenfold version's good too, but
I love his cameo.
Is
in
it Killswitch
Destiny.
Engage? Who did it? I forget. Sorry. Mike knows.
It's Killswitch.
Killswitch, not Avenged Sevenfold. Great metal band though. Anyways.
No, Pick a Destiny, he made that cameo in the Kickapoo song. Yeah.
Yeah. In the Kickapoo song, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I got to see Dio with Black Sabbath in I think that was 2008. It was maybe 2 years before he died. They played with Megadeth and Machine Head, and I was with my mom and dad.
Nice.
Wow.
They were the ones that bought the tickets. My dad was the one that wanted to go.
Hell yeah.
My
Good for
dad
him.
introduced me to Dio.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. I think my first introduction to him, besides Black Sabbath, like his Strange Highways album.
Really?
Actually, early 90s. Yeah, 93. I heard this and I'm like, wow, this dude's got epic vocals. He's like, you probably didn't know he did some Black Sabbath stuff, did you? And I'm like, oh, whoops. Then we had to go, turn the clock back and,
Yeah. I mean,
Dream Evil is probably my favorite song off the Dream Evil album.
I found him like a lot of people did in the 80s, and that was off the Holy Diver album. My older sister, Julia, who I think everybody here knows. And if you've been to a convention with me, you probably met her. But like her music taste was sort of what I was exposed to a lot because she was babysitting us, watching us because she's, just a couple of years older than me. I won't out her, but but man, she was such a big influence on like what I listened to musically, and kind of like everybody else in my family, all of our tastes were really eclectic, right? So there was like a wide swath of stuff, which is awesome and great. But I was really glad to be exposed to some Dio really early, because dude is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Didn't he
And even
start
the
the
whole-
Devil Horns? Didn't he start
Yeah,
the Evil
yeah.
Eye? Like that's him.
Yeah, yep. And do you remember? I don't know if you remember this, but back in the '80s with the whole USA for Africa and all that, and Dio did one called Hear and Aid.
Yep.
Hear and Aid.
Yeah.
With the song "We're Stars." That's an incredible song. With just a huge group of musicians, guitarists. It's like 3 different drum solos. In the song. And it's just a great song.
Yeah, Mike, that might be one that if you haven't heard, you should look up, because I think that meets your criteria for shit you like in the song.
What was it?
We're Stars by Hear and Aid. Hear, the letter N, Aid. There actually is a newer version that some people in like New York put together, but the original was back in the late 80s with Don Dokken.
It was sort of that heavy metal
Kevin
super
Dubrow.
group.
Yeah.
Wasp.
There's a bunch of people in it.
Because Dubrow was from Quiet Riot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So think of like the traveling Wilderberries. Or whatever. Yeah, but cool.
Yeah.
No offense, Tom Petty or Roy Orbison. I love you guys, but yeah.
Yeah. No, it's incredible.
Nice.
Yes. That's lightning. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
That song's awesome.
We're going to resume being eclectic here.
Go for it.
And we're going to go back to some feel-good music. It's not all that glitter is gold, and half the story has never been told. So now you see the light. Stand up for your right. I'm talking about Bob Marley. I love everything this man ever put out. And another one that died way too young. But if I want to sip a cocktail on the beach, there's a very good chance I'm throwing on some Bob Marley and set it and forget it. I can just listen to him for hours.
Hey, Mike, question. This is an honest question. How did he die? Was it like heart failure or something? Or how did Bob Marley die?
It was melanoma.
Oh, Bob said CIA. Of course you did. Okay. God.
Okay. Lots of great songs have been in soundtracks in the day. 3 Little Birds on I Am Legend, of course. Great. Lots of meaning behind his lyrics as well. A lot of great live versions of his songs. I actually did not start listening to Bob Marley until I had a college roommate who played him all the time, and I just couldn't get enough.
The cool thing about Bob Marley was that like he was sort of that revolutionary in a way, where his music really inspired people, so whether you even like Bob Marley or not, I'm just going to say you have to respect the legend and the output and, and what he did and how meaningful it was.
I mean, he basically inspired an entire genre of music. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you go. That is my number 7, Bob Marley. 3 Little Birds, probably one of my favorite. Buffalo Soldier's really good. I really like Natural Mystic, Waiting in Vain. They're all good.
Hold on, though. I do love the Eric Clapton version of I Shot the Sheriff, and everybody can hate me for it. I don't care. It's still a good version, but it's a great song. Yeah. That I know that he took from Marley. But yeah.
No, that's a good version. I'm good with that. One Love. I mean, there's just so many.
Yeah, so many.
Is this love? Ah, man.
What if I could, but I can't. All righty.
All right.
Ooh, we're getting into the nitty gritty. We're getting down there.
We are. Wait a second. I think it would be. Yeah, here we go. Number 6.
He did it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, I see. I was like, wait, he's got too many fingers.
Well done, Mike. Well done. So at home, drawing pictures of mountaintops with him on top.
Oh,
Lemon
wow.
yellow sun, arms raised in a V. And the dead lay in pools of maroon below. Pearl Jam, even though half the words you can't understand. I love the flow. I love the sound. I love the videos when they're like, you know, you gotta love it when, you know, Pearl Jam says, just hits you in the feels. I really enjoyed how Eddie Vedder tried to push back against nice.
Oh, Ticketmaster. We got our flawed
Ticketmaster.
crew. Love you guys. Hey, good to see y'all. Let us
yeah.
know what some of your favorite bands are.
Right?
No, Vedder. Listen, Eddie Vedder had me at, hey, I'm a Cubs fan. Just say it.
Well,
just say it.
Sure. Okay. But no, like, you know, because even still to today, till today, Ticketmaster is a pain in the ass, right? And, you know, they've got the monopoly on a lot of, you know, things. They're just a pain in the ass for bands to deal with. They take a lot of the money from them for their shows. And, you know, he was one of the first ones to really try to push back against all of that. And I appreciated that. And I don't know if it's because of the tones that Eddie Vedder sings in that I have, you know, it's easy for me to match. So I'm able to kind of like sing along and belt out a lot of the lyrics that I'm able to decipher, or at least just the noise that sound on, you know, the pitch is right. But yeah, I love me some Pearl Jam. I wish I could have seen them when they were still touring. Yeah, that's about it.
Here's the thing. Okay, I got a Pearl Jam question for you because I like Pearl Jam.
Sure.
I really do. I had a guy that I worked with one time and he's like, hey, do your new PJ albums coming out? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I never called Pearl Jam PJ. Did you?
No.
Okay.
He's making that shit up.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't just me. They had a live album that came out like in the early 2000s that was also excellent. But no, I love Eddie Vedder. I just think that I love what they stand for.
Yep.
But yeah, man, Pearl Jam's freaking great.
Like, what was it, Ledbetter? Like that one? Like,
Yeah.
Any of the words, but it's just a great song.
Yeah, I really love the Richard Cheese version of that.
Yeah.
He just
Richard Cheese is awesome.
He just says stuff. I see Richard Cheese live. He would be an honorable mention tonight. It is one of my favorite concerts that I've been to. He was absolutely incredible. I saw him in Chicago. I was there with my friend who had just broken his leg playing softball, and Richard Cheese came out into the crowd, and we're right up in the front. And we're at the House of Blues in Chicago. Richard Cheese is like walking through and he's kind of singing, and he walks up to my friend who's on crutches with his leg in a cast, and he's like, holy shit, what happened to you? And Matt's like, I broke my leg playing softball. And he just starts singing, put me in, coach. It's like, I was like, hell yes, right on. And yeah, from then on, that's like one of our favorite Richard Cheese stories. He's incredible.
If somebody from Portland has not heard of Pearl Jam called PJ, never happened.
Never happened.
Thank you. I feel so much better because I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, are you a real Pearl Jam fan?
Nobody ever called them PJ. That's a fake fan. That is a fake fan.
Yeah. Thank you.
Another good Vedder band is Temple of the Dog.
Oh, I hate Temple of the Dog.
Oh, really? Oh,
I hate that album, and I love Chris. We talked about this last time because I love Chris Cornell and I love Eddie Vedder. No, I just hate that "Hungry" song so much.
Hunger Strike. I mean, I enjoy it.
Just sick of it.
I like it.
It got played a lot.
Okay,
I get it.
So I think it's because the girl I went to see Creed with, like 100 years ago, back then, like that song, she played.
I'm going hungry
so much. And I think she was just really excited because she knew I liked Soundgarden and Chris Cornell. And she also knew that I like Pearl Jam. And she's like, oh, have you heard this? And I'm like, no, I haven't heard Temple of the Dog. And that just went into rotation. And I didn't have the heart because I was trying to preserve a relationship. and did not have the heart to just be like, I do not, I'm over this. So I endured that. I'm probably going back now. Like I've avoided that song actively for probably 20 years. So maybe I would feel differently now. But yeah, it was rough going. Needless to say, that's not the person that I was married to either time, either currently or previously.
Wait, that's not the Eskimo Brothers, is it?
No, it's not.
Just checking.
Just checking. Okay.
Asking for another friend.
Yeah. So my number 6 pick was actually written and directed by my red right hand. And I've got to talk about Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds because listen, everybody learned about Nick Cave because of Red Right Hand and the X-Files soundtrack. But I'm going to say you show up for that and then you get that Murder Ballads album and you just listen to that start to finish because it is freaking amazing and weird. And then you go to Abattoir Blues and the Lyre of Orpheus, the double album that he did. And then maybe perhaps his greatest album, Dig Lazarus Dig. Holy shit. I love like Let Love In. I mean, there's so many good Nick Cave albums. Nick Cave is going to be touring with David Byrne next year. And if they come anywhere near me, I am going to have to desperately try to see them because I freaking love Nick Cave. He's weird. It's sort of like the lyrics again, they're very deep. They're very like, there's a lot of like layers and meanings and like philosophy in there. But I would just say Dig Lazarus Dig is a great song to go to. That's probably like maybe his next most like radio friendly contemporary song. But if you want to go off of that Lyre of Orpheus, I mean the Hiding is a great song. Breathless is a great song. Nick Cave's got so many songs. Kicking Against the Pricks, that's a great album. But again, Murder Ballads is one of those like start to finish. I will warn you though, Staggerly is pretty rough to listen to. Like it is pretty offensive and pretty hard. But Where the Wild Roses Grow is an amazing song. He's got a song with Kylie Minogue, I think, on the Murder Ballads album. But yeah, man, I love Nick Cave. He's weird Australian dude, but just lyrically and musically very interesting. Yeah. No, not Where the Red Fern Grows, Where the Wild Roses Grow. Awesome song. Yeah, Murder Ballads is my favorite one. Song of Joy, ironically, there's nothing happy about that song at all. Henry Lee is an amazing song. Like there's just like so many songs that are really legitimately haunting on that album. Boatman's Call is a great album. But just really melodic and just really intense music. But I love Nick Cave. Abattoir Blues and Murder Ballads are my two favorite of his albums. Because there's just some absolute bangers on there. But yeah, everybody knows Red Right Hand. Also an awesome song, and I'm glad that it got him some recognition, and I'm really grateful for that song because it's what turned me on to Nick Cave.
I only know that song from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh yeah, that's fair too. That counts.
Yep.
That counts, but it was also, I think it got big originally on the X-Files soundtrack. But
okay.
Yeah.
I just want to go ahead and throw this on the screen since he was mentioned earlier. I can't get it all on screen. Hold on a second. There you go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
'Tis the season since the leaves are falling.
Nice.
Yeah, Billy Idol's a badass. I appreciate his Cyberpunk album, even if nobody else did.
I liked it.
Yeah, no, I again, dude take big swings.
Big swings.
You know,
yeah.
Try some stuff. Try some stuff out. Like be true to your art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that
will talk
Rebel
about
Yell album. I mean, there's not a bad song on that one either. It's
Rebel Yell's
great
amazing.
from start to finish. All right, my just outside of the top 10 this time is a Canadian trio, not the one you're thinking of, but the one that I like way more personally, and I'm going to get hate for this.
Then Rush,
is Triumph.
Oh,
the insult comic dog.
Yeah,
he's hilarious.
Yeah, I love him.
You don't know Triumph?
I don't. Please tell me about Triumph.
So
I'm going to write it down.
There's a ton of good songs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Lay It on the Line, Magic Power.
Okay, give me Tony.
Best song?
Give me a Triumph song that like you're like, hey, you want to listen to Triumph.
I would say Lay It on the Line for sure.
Wait, I think I know that song.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Say, you've heard these.
I know Lay It on the Line.
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't know that was Triumph.
He's a high-pitched, You know, he's got a high vocals. Somebody's Out There is a somewhat newer one. They've got a ton of good songs.
Okay. I know Triumph now. Well done, sir. I like it.
Yep. So that was one that I just love their music. But my true number 6, and this is, from the way my list has been going, this is going to throw a little bit of not quite the curves that you guys throw in there, but the little bit once I tell you this lyric here, you're going to know what it is, because Jesse is a friend. I know he's been a good friend of mine.
Rick, let's go.
Rick Springfield was my idol as a teenager in the early 80s. I changed my hairstyle to match Rick's. He was the first concert I ever saw in 84. I listened to every one of his albums up to Hard to Hold, which was the soundtrack to the movie that he did, which I also went to the theater and saw. But when I saw him in concert, it was in 83, I believe, 83 or 84, and Corey Hart was the opening act.
Whoa, I always wear my sunglasses at night.
Yes. But oh man, Rick Springfield he was the one for me.
Hey, I just want credit for knowing who Corey Hart was.
The one-hit wonder.
That's it, man. That's a great song. But Rick Springfield, also like really crazy to see him in so many TV shows and movies in the 2000s.
And he started in TV. I mean, he was in a soap opera.
Oh yeah. I mean, come on. He had the looks for a soap opera. Actor, for sure. Have you ever watched any of the sketches like where they're like the
doing the Jesse's Girl song?
Jesse's Girl.
They're so funny. He's like singing it, and like the guy's like, "I'm right here." He's like,
It's like his drummer or his guitar player or whatever.
Yeah, his name is Jesse or something.
Yeah, and his name's Jesse, and he's kind of fugly, and then his girlfriend's super hot. Yeah, and he's like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it."
So funny.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
Rick Springfield. That's awesome. That's a great pick.
Nice.
Oh, Nick said he was in General Hospital, so you got to be.
It. Yeah, General
there you go.
Yeah. Right on.
My mom used to love that show.
Oh yeah, that's Bob. Hey Tony, that's Bob saying this to you, just so you know.
Right.
General Hospital.
No, my mom used to watch that show.
Mom, yeah.
It's still going on right now.
It is
true.
It's still going, so it's timeless, Tim.
Sure. Just like Tony is timeless.
Right. There you go.
That's what we're saying. All right, Mike. What on the Rick Springfield spectrum do you have for us?
Nobody's heard of this band, so we'll just start there.
Hell yeah, let's go.
We're going with another Australian band. When I was mid-20s, I was kind of experimenting with like a new sort of type of metal, and this was the first metalcore band that I really started to enjoy, and this is called Parkway Drive. I've seen these guys live 3 different times, and they blew me away every single time. I saw them on what was called the Thrash and Burn tour, and I also saw them on Warp Tour. So there you go. I have been to a Warp Tour, 2 of them to be exact. I think what these guys excel at is the breakdown. Like they will just they're pretty rhythmic, but then they will just stop a song and then here comes a breakdown. And it's like you're just waiting for it. And it's like everybody stops, and then it's just like whole place goes nuts as soon as the breakdown kicks in. These guys are just really good at what they do. I don't care for their newer stuff, unfortunately.
That happens.
Yeah, I do not care for their newer stuff. Darker Still, Reverence, and Ire, they completely changed their sound, and it's junk, unfortunately. But if we go back to Killing with a Smile, this whole entire album is just fantastic. Songs like Guns for Show, Knives for a Pro.
Ooh,
How can you go wrong there?
that's a
right?
fight.
It's so hard to speak without a tongue. You know,
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. They use that.
Love that movie.
Yeah, they use that line.
Horizons, Deep Blue, and even the Atlas album. So we've got 4 albums still that are just like in my upper tier of metal fandom there. So
Well, then by all
Partly-
means, they need to be in your top 10 if they're that good.
Right. Yeah, it
Just
does. I mean,
saying.
they've got 7 albums, and like 3 of them I won't even listen to. But yeah, 4 of them are like elite for me. So
Oh,
There you
you're getting shit, Mike, for the hipster picks.
well,
My next pick is going to be a hipster pick, and I'm fine with that. Also,
yeah,
real quick, if anybody's in the Discord, shout out to Saki and that Atlanta game crew because he just sent me a picture. They're playing Return to Dark Tower and watching us while they're doing it.
nice.
So you guys fucking rock. We love you. Thank you so much.
Right.
And also, you need to make sure you're dropping us some of your favorite bands. Saki, let me just say, dude, I know that we've hung out and we've met, but I really appreciate all your contributions in the Discord and everything you're doing in there, man. It's great to see you, and I appreciate all the participation. Mike, I didn't mean to step on anything you were saying. I just wanted to make sure we shouted them out. So,
But if anybody wants
I mean,
to call
yeah,
in
I'm
while
not-
Mike is talking, the phone number is 574.
Well,
specifically,
the thing is, I'm not going to sit here and go on forever about a band that nobody's really heard of. So,
no, you're good,
I
Mike. I'm making notes because I
I'm-
want to listen
Check
to
it
this
out.
shit.
I'm going to go
So-
back and check these bands out.
I probably
yeah.
won't, Mike. Unless you put the
Or-
song in the chat, I probably won't remember. gonna be honest.
Parkway Drive. You got to go back. I mean, I did send you some Dance with the Dead a few weeks ago. I don't know if anybody
dude.
ever listened to it.
Hold on. I did. I played that with Clark because we were talking about because how he likes Daft Punk, and there's another sort of techno thing that he really likes called Kaczynski, and they've got a song called Night Call and Pacific Coast Highway. Night Call was actually in the movie Drive. And those songs were produced by one of the dudes from Daft Punk. So I really think Clark is like skewing, his music tastes are very much skewing into sort of that electronica, kind of stuff. So yeah, that recommendation last time, Mike, solid. So
All right. They're good stuff.
like I said, dude, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to hear some good old school metalcore, check out Parkway Drive. I would start with the Killing with a Smile album.
Like I said, man, I'm taking notes because I like
They're not
all kinds of music.
They're not like too heavy. They don't play like a ton of blast beats, which is basically where the drummer plays like as fast as he possibly can,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like everything sort of
Like,
merges
triple
together.
pedal thing working.
They're a lot more melodic. So there's like, there's some grooviness to it. Like,
Yeah.
So
It's not just noise, right? Like a sound barrage.
Oh my God, what are you listening to? Tone it down. Yeah.
Oh, Evan quoting one of my all-time favorite movies.
Country and Western. We
One
quoted
of
that
my-
last time.
One of my all-time favorite movies. I
Yeah.
don't want to apologize for it. It's amazing.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna keep this thing moving. It's down to our top 5.
Hello? Is there anybody in there?
Here we go.
Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home?
I saw this live. I saw this live, and it was
I
incredible.
love me some Pink Floyd. Yeah, you just can't go wrong. Unfortunately, I've never had a chance to see them live.
Oh, I saw Roger Waters live.
Okay.
I didn't see Floyd live, but he did The Wall because he wrote it and had the rights to it.
Sure. There is a cover band called Brit Floyd that does a lot of the Pink Floyd, albums and songs and whatnot, and they're fantastic. Like, he is amazing on the guitar. He's got these ladies with him that can freaking belt out all the stuff that you hear on that Dark Side of the Moon album. They do all the little skits and stuff like that for The Wall.
How can you have any meat if you don't eat your pudding?
Yeah. But like Animals, like, so I used to love Dark Side of the Moon. It used to be my favorite album. Like, I did the whole Wizard of Oz thing, like blew my mind. But I've really come to love their Animals album. Like,
underrated album, dude.
It's very underrated. And I think that album is probably one of their best. Like, there's just so many good songs, and it's very different. Each song's kind of different. But it's just, I love me some Pink Floyd, so I can put that on and listen to just about any of it, start to finish. So,
I mean, I'm not going to apologize for loving Wish You Were Here or The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon, because all three of those are just like play start to finish.
Yeah.
The Wall is one of those concept albums, right? Where you
tells
listen,
like a story.
It tells a whole story, right? Even without the movie, you can just listen to the whole thing, and you've got those reoccurring themes that come through, right? And the really crazy thing about Floyd is from Syd Barrett on, like, they got so much better, as they've gone on. Now, I do feel like that their best stuff was with Roger Waters, but I think Floyd has always been, well, once they kind of got out of the Brit pop thing and really actually became Pink Floyd,
right?
They really became just amazing and consistent. Amazing pick. And it's kind of funny with Clark wanting to listen to sort of the Daft Punk stuff. And I'm like, well, if you like this stuff, you might kind of like Floyd, because you've got, that really musical, sort of stuff that just goes and goes and goes. And so I think Floyd kind of lends itself to that. But I mean, so many amazing songs from Floyd.
I remember the first time I saw this at the theater back in the 80s. They used to have midnight movies. I don't know if they ever did that where you're from, but it was always, like The Wall, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, things like that. And the first time before I saw The Wall, I was suggested to go in an altered state of mind. And after watching it, I'm like, holy shit, I would have been freaking out, like the whole pool scene. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
But it was incredible movie. And, the sound, the music is even better, of course.
Yep. So back in South Bend, they used to do, and they don't do it anymore, but like 20 years ago, they used to do the Pink Floyd Laser Light Show, and they would play Dark Side of the Moon, and they would sync it with Wizard of Oz. And so you'd watch like an hour of the Wizard of Oz and, an hour of Dark Side of the Moon, and then they would do some other stuff. And the show was amazing. And I always went sober and I was like, this is incredible, or I guess I say sober, but I didn't really like smoke anything. So like I was drinking, maybe I would have a couple of beers and then go to the light show. And maybe we're the only people drinking alcohol that went to that thing, or like that was our main vice. But I mean, I thought it was amazing. And then when the girl that I saw Creed with, and at the time, we went and saw Roger Waters in Chicago, and he did The Wall, and then he did a bunch of solo stuff that sucked. But like all the stuff that he did with The Wall was like I mean, they did these big like set pieces, right? I mean, they brought out like the big podium and he's like doing the whole thing like this. And we might have been the only people there not on acid or shrooms. But it was one of the greatest shows I ever saw. And then it's like, oh, I could take a break. I can go pee because he's doing like a weird art piece where it's like music is just playing and there's guys sitting on stage playing cards and like but they're like on a boat. And it's like, I don't know what this means. I'm going to go pee. I'm going to come back. And then like, let me know, like text me if he's doing some wall stuff. Cause like, that's going to be great. But man, Floyd's great, dude. Great pick.
Yeah. I was trying to find real quick while you were talking, like some of the Brit Floyd things. They do a crazy laser show with that. And they bring out the big inflatable pig when they do, animal
hell yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And, here we go.
Yeah, so they had like these big hammers, like the walking hammer kind of thing.
My phone on screen. Yeah, there you go. But like they do quite the laser show there. But yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
For a cover band, they're pretty amazing.
I went to a planetarium and they played The Wall.
Oh, sweet.
So like just looking up, and that's the entire.
Imagine what they could do now with like the drones and stuff. They do those drone light shows.
The drone shows, yeah.
Dude, I'd love that. Sign me up.
Very cool.
And again, Wish You Were Here is just an amazing song. And actually listen to the lyrics. Like listen to all the lyrics. It's really incredible. And then it goes right into Have a Cigar, or is Have a Cigar first? No, I think it's after. I think Have a Cigar is second on that album after Wish You Were Here. But Have a Cigar is also a great underrated song and really gives you like the vibe of the music industry, especially at that time. Underrated song. All right. Well, you've heard me talk about this band a ton of times because I've seen them in concert and have a really funny story to tell. Tony, I don't know if I ever got Tony's opinion on this.
Oh boy. Well, I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
But let me just say, I believe in a thing called love.
I believe in a thing called love.
The darkness.
Just listen to the rhythm of my heart because it is the darkness. I've seen him in concert now twice. And I absolutely have loved the darkness since like the early 2000s when I first saw them at like 3 a.m. on VH1. And I saw the I Believe in a Thing Called Love video. I went out and bought the Permission to Land album, and ironically I was driving down to Louisville, Kentucky to see some family, and I put this CD in my car and I listened to it front to back multiple times on the 5-hour drive, and it was formative for me. One Way Ticket to Hell and Back is also a great album, and Party Rock Cowboy is their newest single, which is really good. But I've now seen them in concert a couple of times. Their live show is amazing. Justin Hawkins is one of my favorite vocalists. I know Mike can't get into it. I've tried to convince him that he just can't get into it, and I understand. But
it's his voice.
No, totally fine. I get it. I'm definitely guilty of that, Mike. So no hate. So Tony, most recently, I don't know if you heard the story. I went to a Darkness concert. Okay. We're right up in the front row. We're in Indianapolis, and the bass player throws some picks out, and there's like a space between us and the stage. Bob, go pee. You got time. There's some space between us and the stage where the photographers are and stuff, right? And this guy next to me, the pick lands in that like dead zone, and the guy next to me is like, hey, gets the attention of the photographer. And it's like, pick up the pick. Can I have the pick? Photographer picks up the pick, goes to hand it to me. And I go, no, it's his. Like he called it. Like, and so and the guy next to me goes, oh, thanks, man. You get the next one. And I was like, cool. That's totally cool. Next time pick comes down, we get somebody hand it. The guy next to me gets it. I'm like, cool. I'm going to get a pick. And the guy hands it to his wife.
Oh,
and I was like,
right.
I was like, okay, I don't love this, but it's his wife. There'll be more picks, right? I was wrong. There's no more picks. But at the end of the show, the drummer during the the encore breaks a drumstick and throws both halves into the crowd. Well, one half of the drumstick lands in that dead zone, and it's just sitting there. And the guy next to, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I should jump over this rail and just grab that drumstick. The guy next to me, who got the pick, jumps over the rail, falls on his ass. I look at the dude next to me who I came to the show with, and I was like, I should grab that drumstick because that dude ain't gonna give it to me. And the guy next to me is like, well, what are they gonna do? Kick you out of the show? It's over. Like, it was already after the encore.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you're right. So I look at the other dude, I count to like 3, and then I jump over the rail and grab that fucking drumstick and then jump back over. And that dude was so mad at me. It was like, how dare you? You did me wrong. You did me dirty. You did me dirty. And I'm like, well, you didn't give me that pick that you gave your wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I didn't. And he and her both are like, I didn't get a pick. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, I'll trade you this half of a drumstick for that pick. Well, I didn't get a pick. And I go, okay, fuck off then. And I just walked away. And my buddies were like, I thought you were going to fight that dude. And I was like, I would have.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Throw me out?
Yeah.
You know, like, show's over. Now, here's the thing about the drummer for The Darkness is that is the son of the drummer from Queen.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, that's like royalty, right?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, go to hell, man.
Very cool. Yeah.
I got my
you
drumstick.
still have it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, dude. Got my drumstick. That was like 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very
But
nice.
But no, I love The Darkness unabashedly. I just think their songs are hilarious. They're kind of like Spinal Tap, but on purpose. Oh, I guess Spinal Tap is on purpose, but Spinal Tap is trying not to be on purpose.
Right.
So they just
Darkness is being more serious.
Yes, but I just love their music. They're seeing them in concert a couple of times. They're just great. The stage presence is there. It's amazing. They put on an amazing show. They're super talented. And I know Mike does not like the vocalist, but I absolutely adore the vocals and love his range and what he does with it. But credit to Mike. Like, look, it's not for everybody, but it is for me. So I'll just say that, right? So,
and a lot of that music, I don't know if any of you have watched the series Peacemaker.
Oh yeah,
I
Foxy.
love those shows. And all the music that's in those is just incredible.
They're just like Foxy Shazam. So yeah.
I love so much. I'll kill everybody to get it.
That's right. They're like, so The Darkness is Foxy Shazam before they existed.
Oh, okay.
So, but credit to them because the lead singer from that is one of my all-time favorite songs, Downtown with Macklemore, with the lead singer from Foxy Shazam. Like, I love that dude's vocals, you know, and Peacemaker season 2, you know, hell yeah. Tony, I'm with you, dude.
That's awesome.
Kindred spirits. Let's go.
All right. My next out of the top 10 has already been mentioned, and it's actually the band I have probably seen more times than any. And again, they're outside the top 10, so I haven't seen them just because I love the band. I do enjoy the band. They just happen to always be playing with somebody that I like even more, and that band is Megadeth.
Yes,
I've seen them so many times. One of my all-time favorite concerts, I believe, was in 90. At the end of 1990. It was Testament, Megadeth, and Judas Priest.
Whoa!
Tour. Incredible
Dude,
show.
How did your face not melted off?
Oh, I know it.
From that lineup.
Testament is awesome as well.
Testament's badass, dude.
Oh, yeah, Souls of Black. It was for the Souls of Black album. And I can't remember which Megadeth album it was for.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Tony, peace sells, but who's buying?
That's right.
That's what I want to know, sir.
The last time I saw him here just a couple years ago was with Amon Amarth, Metal Church, and Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh, dude.
That was the headliner. Unfortunately, the band I really wanted to see was Metal Church, and I had my times wrong, and I showed up halfway through their last song.
No.
And of course, the lead singer, Mike Howe's no longer in this earth either. So that was very disappointing. But Suicidal was pretty good.
Yeah, they're good.
Good. But my true number 5, and this is the one that probably surprises people the most, and another one that I'll never get to see live. But this artist would tell you that I knew a girl named Nikki. I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. I met her in a hotel lobby masturbating with a magazine. And I'm talking about the one and only Prince.
Yes.
Okay.
I love Prince.
Dude.
Anything from his first album back in 79 all the way up to, I think I stopped listening really after either the Symbol or the one that he had enslaved on his cheek. But everything before that.
I love Seven. Seven might be my favorite.
Game
Prince.
Blouses.
Yeah, Seven might be my favorite Prince song. Dude, Tony, I love your diversity in music though, right?
Oh, I love it.
Because you're going from all these metal bands.
And then to Prince, yeah.
And then you go to Prince, who is just so fucking talented.
Oh, yeah. And then obviously, I'm sure you've seen his guitar work with While My Guitar Gently Weeps. That performance is just freaking incredible. Yeah, the guy was so talented. I mean, he had a backup band. The Revolution or whichever iteration was really just a stage band because he played everything. Controversy, sexuality. I mean, those are just, this is my childhood here. I actually used to have a little skinny tie that I wore back in, early high school with, back in the day, you'd have buttons and stuff all over it and everything, but can't say enough about Prince.
Prince is just one of those weird, like aliens, you know what I mean, that lived on this planet for a couple of years. And I mean, he was incredible. He was incredible. One of my favorite stories about Prince was if he had, if he during a live show played a song wrong or missed a note, he just played it that way the rest of the song. Like that's how good he was though, right? Like,
actual musician.
Yeah, like, you know what? I'm just gonna play it that way the rest of the song. And
so it all blends together, yeah.
It all just blends together, like it didn't matter if guitar strings broke. You know what I mean? Like he was just so freaking good and just an absolute savant. Yeah, Prince is supremely weird, but just amazingly talented as a dude, right? Like,
not all of his songs are bangers, I mean, again, like Sign of the Times or even Around the World in a Day is, I was never a big fan of the song Kiss.
I love that song, but I get it.
It's just not for me, but for everyone that doesn't hit, there's something that just knocks it out of the park. So especially like I said, on the older, up through Purple Rain, which obviously I saw that in the theater when it first came out. Just incredible.
He was so ahead of his time. Like it reminds me because I just saw this in the theaters again with my kids recently, but like Back to the Future when Marty McFly is like playing like some metal riffs and stuff and that. And he's like, you're not ready for this, but your kids are going to love it.
Yeah. You're going to love it.
like Prince was so ahead of his time, especially in the late 70s, early 80s with his stuff, because he really set the tone for like what was coming. And there's Mike with Prince's guitar, maybe at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Nice.
But yeah, man, great pick. Prince was amazing.
Yeah. All right, Mike, what you got for number 5?
Should have started doing that a while ago. I have a bunch of photos from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Also, probably the greatest Super Bowl halftime show of all time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure, Mike.
And the whole it started raining and stuff and everything. And
Yeah, during Purple Rain. Yeah.
obviously he has connections.
Yeah.
I
Right?
need it to rain during this song, so let's make it happen.
Yeah. Okay, this was one Bob mentioned last time. I've just got this band a whole lot higher. And we're talking yes, a whole yes. But yeah, you can't talk about the 90s without talking about Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, talk about masterpiece albums. This let me go to it. The self-titled, you know what I'm talking about, this one. This whole album is amazing, and I still love one of my favorite soundtrack, the Matrix soundtrack, where they play Wake Up at the very end as Neo flies off, and you know he's like invincible at this point, and they play that song. It's like, oh my god. I'd love to see them live. I never did. I gladly would have went to see them with like Wu-Tang. That would have been nuts.
Dude, rowdy show.
They're really good, but I wish they wouldn't have turned political.
Turned political. Well done.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them go against Kid Rock, like at a battle of the bands.
Oh yeah, dude.
Evil Empire is great. I started with it was definitely Bulls on Parade was the first one.
Yeah, People of the Sun, Bulls on Parade.
I started with a pocket full of shells.
Had to go back and then hear the self-titled, but Battle of LA is really, really good too.
Yep.
Testifying Guerrilla Radio,
Guerrilla Radio.
Check.
Guerrilla Radio on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater PlayStation 2 game was amazing.
Renegades is really good too.
I love
everything
Renegades
they put out was great. And Tom Morello, by the way,
dude, one of the best
solo
guitar
stuff.
players.
Yes, you can hear like half a note and know it's Tom Morello.
Yep.
Highly recommend if you like Tom Morello, go check out Atlas Underground. Is a Tom Morello solo project. It's really good.
He's like a DJ on that guitar. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's sick.
He gets a lot of cool sounds out of it.
Absolutely sick.
Yep. All righty. That's my number 5. Let's go back to Bob for number 4.
So I know the song is not by them, but I'm going to quote it anyway because there's nothing on the top but a bucket and a mop and an illustrated book about birds. Tim's already mentioned Nirvana, but I have Nirvana much higher.
Mike did.
No, you did, didn't you?
No, that was me.
Oh, it was Mike. Oh, sorry.
But
Mike
that's
had
fine.
much higher.
Nobody listens to what I say.
What? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
You can't hear it when Tim's reaching for nuts anyway.
That's what threw me
What'd you
off.
say, Bob?
Yeah, hold on, hang on. I said I really like Nirvana. Yeah, that Unplugged album was like just kind of formative. It was pinnacle of my like kind of growing up listening to music. Yeah. I love that's a start to finish album for me. It's fantastic. So yeah, we already talked about it, but I got to say it again because it's a little bit higher for me.
No, man, no. I mean, nothing wrong with everything that has already been said.
Yep.
I am really wondering if Bob and I are going to cross over at number 1.
Oh, I'm sure we are.
I think we are.
Yeah, and you've already mentioned my number 3 too. So
okay, well, it's not my number 3. My number 4 started as a gospel singer. Died way too soon, but not on the toilet, so it's not Elvis. He was strangely shot in a motel, and it might have been a gang hit, mafia hit. And I'm talking about Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke is one of the most soulful voices you have ever heard sing. I just cannot you guys will 1,000,000% have heard Sam Cooke sing a song before, whether it's Summertime or Lovable, or I mean, he's got so many hits. But Sam Cooke got his start as a gospel singer. Unfortunately, was like famously sort of a philanderer and got killed maybe because of it. But Sam Cooke just has one of the best voices and was gone way too soon. Dude was absolutely incredible. And I loved his music growing up, and I because my dad played Sam Cooke songs for me. And then when Mallory was born, my oldest, I used to hold her and play Sam Cooke songs and get her to fall asleep. And so and for so many reasons, is so meaningful to me. Literally today, I picked up Mallory from school. I was off today, so I had the opportunity to pick my daughter up from school. And usually when I'm driving, I've got like just the songs that I have downloaded on from iTunes and playing randomly in a random mix. And a Sam Cooke song came on, and I looked back at Mal and I go, "Hey, you probably hate this now, but when you were a baby, you used to I used to hold you to this song and you would stop crying and fall asleep, or just whatever, just mellow out." And if I didn't love Sam Cooke as much as I already did, like that sort of relationship and that association, which is the wonderful thing about music, really just brought Sam Cooke into my number 4. And it's really sad that he died as early as he did, because it could have been like an Otis Redding or even, more, right? Had he had the opportunity for longevity. But I guarantee you have heard Sam Cooke songs.
Yeah. So that's the sound of a man get back working on the chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Sam Cooke was.
I don't know what movie that was in, but it was funny.
So many. Yeah. But Sam Cooke was just unreal. His vocals are just. Honestly, out of anybody on my list, he has the best and most soulful vocals out of anybody on my list. I mean, he is just the best. He died way too young, was shot and killed. And it's a really weird story. Look it up, because it's really weird. And there's a weird conspiracy around his death. But anyways, Sam Cooke, absolute badass, love him, and was amazing. So my number 4.
All right. My outside the top 10 this time is a short-lived band. I want to say they had 2, maybe 3, but really is 2 good albums anyway, before the lead singer passed away at the age of 34, by the name of Ray Gillen. The guitarist was Jakey Lee, and the band was Badlands. Badlands is awesome. So yeah, great guitar work, great vocals. Just the first album, the self-titled, is incredible. The second album's got a couple good songs on it, but yeah, that first album's enough to put them in the top 20 for me. So, but my actual number 4 is actually a cheat, because it's essentially 2 bands, but the members of one band also make up this other band.
Foo Fighters.
Close. No, not even close. No, the actual band, which was around in the, I'd say I know early 80s into the 90s. Then they broke up for a while and just recently started touring again, but only in Europe, unfortunately. I'm hoping they'll bring it to the States. And that band is Savatage. And the other cheat is Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah.
Which is basically the members of Sabotage plus others. And if you have never seen TSO in concert, which we are going tomorrow night, actually, their first show is always in Council Bluffs, which is like an hour from me. But they're here for like a week before the tour. Both groups, they practice in Council Bluffs, and then the East Coast goes on, and the West Coast does their first show. And we've got tickets for that. We've seen them just about every year. I've met a lot of the band members. I wish I could see some of the East Coast players because they've got some incredible talent. But Jeff Scott Soto is another incredible vocalist that I've talked to a number of times. Al Petrelli is a good guitarist. He's kind of an ass, but he is a really good guitarist. But TSO, when you were talking earlier about light shows, it is the most incredible stage show that you will ever see. And I hope I get to see Sabotage because they are I'm not a huge fan of the early albums when they were still just kind of straight metal. I like it more when they got into the progressive, overlapping vocals. You can hear a lot of TSO because of the Sabotage, obviously.
Also, famously popular Christmas stuff.
Oh, right. And actually, my favorite TSO album is not their Christmas. And I'm not a big Christmas music fan, although I listen to theirs. But their Beethoven's Last Night is my top album of all time.
Oh, right on.
And I did see that in concert one time down in Kansas City. They played that entire album. That's the only time they've ever done the whole Beethoven album. But
Great
yeah,
game.
that is just incredible musicians.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Telling all of
especially
y'all it's Sabotage.
I know, right?
The Dead Winter Dead album. So the most popular TSO song is that Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, was originally done on Dead Winter Dead before TSO was actually created. Paul O'Neill, who's kind of the driving force between him and John Oliva, who was one of the main guys from Sabotage, created that. But it's actually on this, I think you got to scroll down a little bit, but Christmas Eve, Sarajevo, right there. It's the same exact song, but it was actually on here before it was moved on to the TSO lineup.
Nice.
But, yep. Again, talking about concept albums, this is all about, some, bombing over in, the Middle East kind of thing. So, yep. Incredible band.
Let's talk about some Clinton era, concept albums for sure.
Yeah. Yep. So
Nice.
that is my number 4.
All right, my number 4. We're back to another band that nobody has probably heard of. This is a middle 2000s metalcore band, and they are still going strong. And I am talking about As I Lay Dying.
I've heard of them.
William Faulkner.
Okay.
No, that's the author that wrote the novel As I Lay Dying.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Really big fan of these guys. I have seen them in concert twice. They are really good live. They've kind of changed band members quite a few times over the last few years. Mainly because the vocalist, this is where you kind of got to separate the art from the artist. The vocalist tried to hire a hitman to kill his ex-wife.
Oh.
He did his time. He was in jail for 7 years, and then he came back, and then he put the band back together, and I'm like, man, they still sound good.
It's getting band back together.
Also, one of the greatest concept bands of all time is his other band, which he hasn't done anything with, called Austrian Death Machine. And this is 100% an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie concept album. With songs like I Need Your Clothes, Your Boots, and Your Motorcycle.
Yeah. Yes, Terminator.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Predator.
I'll be back.
Songs like
I like you. I'll kill you last. Come on, Commando.
Who is your daddy and what does he do? Come on, do it. Come on.
Do
Kill
it.
me,
Do
it
it.
now.
Predator.
Conan, what is best in life? Yeah.
So Tim Lambesis is the front man from As I Lay Dying. He plays he basically writes everything for this, and then he brings along other guys to tour. So he plays and he does vocals and everything. So I had to bring up his concept stuff because Austrian Death Machine is freaking hilarious. I will send you some of this later.
Pumping and humping. Wow.
Mike, I'm not gonna vouch for like how awesome of people any person on my list is. So you're good, bro. You're good.
I eat green berets for breakfast. I hope that you leave enough room for my fist. So there you go. Does it great. There's a guy on there that does pretty good Arnold impressions in between the songs too.
Nice.
That makes it kind of funny.
So for anybody that cares, As I Lay Dying is a William Faulkner novel about I believe it is a Confederate soldier, but he's like in his it's like he's in his coffin as he's being taken home from the Civil War. Like did
everybody else lose Tim's video?
Yeah, Tim, your video cut out.
Oh, but could you hear my audio? That's what's important.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just start singing until my video picks back.
Okay.
Oh, your video's back. Perfect.
All right. Here we go.
Cool pick though. I gotta check them out.
They're at least more melodic, so it's not like super chaotic all the time. But Austrian Death Machine, definitely something you gotta check out. I'll send that to you. All right, back to Bob for our top 3.
Yeah, we all know that Tim's got a face for radio, so
yeah, and a voice for TV or silent movies.
For silent movies, yes. So this is where my confusion was coming in because my number 3 was mentioned by Tim. So yes, my 4 was mentioned by Mike. My 3 was mentioned by Tim. But qu'est-ce que c'est? Fire. Love me some Talking Heads. Tim, if you go to see that show, let me know.
You got it.
Yeah, that sounds super interesting.
Bobby, come on, man. What a better concert for you and I to go to.
Yeah. Talking Heads is one of those bands I love to sing along, I karaoke them quite a bit. And like I was saying with Devo last time we did these, it's I make it my own, right? It's like I enjoy the song so much like that I want to sing it in my own way. And yeah.
No, you do a great job of singing in general, but like I know from our rock band days.
Oh yeah.
When we would do Psycho Killer, it's like, okay, this is Bob's song. Everybody clear out. This is Bob's song.
Everybody leave. You don't want to hear this.
No. Come on, Bob. Like legit. Like we used to play rock band a lot, like 20 years ago. Sorry. But we each had songs where it was like, okay.
Yep.
Like, cause normally Bob drummed. Like, because that's what he wanted to do. That was his preferred spot.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, this song comes up. This person needs to sing it. And Psycho Killer was Bob's song. And anytime a Foo Fighter song came up, it was Bob's song.
Yeah.
Nobody argued it because it just worked. And we got high scores for it. So, hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
And let me just say, Saki, come on, dude. Come on. Bob is one of my oldest friends, and I will be the first one to talk shit about him and call him out on bullshit because I know he would do the same.
Oh, yeah.
So, because if we can't be honest with our friends, what's the point?
Who can you be honest with?
Exactly right. No, Bob, you rock this stuff. Really glad that Talking Heads rated on your list. I'm not the only one.
Oh yeah.
And in their own way, they're kind of punk, like with just the way they did things.
Well, like you're saying, like he's just super artsy, like
David Byrne's just
done
weird
with like a vision that we can't really see.
Yeah, no, he's a weird dude.
Yeah,
he is a weird dude, and he's got his own way of seeing the world, and but yeah, so damn good. Hell yeah. Oh my God. I think that my number 3, my favorite verse, and it's not even from my favorite song from them, but I'm just going to say, you can have anything you want, but you better not take it from me. Guns N' Roses shockingly comes in at number 3. Wow. Because there was a time in my life where that's number 1. I love Guns N' Roses. I love everything Guns N' Roses, with the exception of the Chinese Democracy.
Yeah.
But I love the Spaghetti Incident. Like,
wow, look at those listens. 2 billion, 1 billion.
I love Lies. I mean, honestly, Appetite for Destruction is a start to finish, don't skip any song in the order. Guns N' fucking Roses is one of my all-time favorite bands. I will not apologize for it. And honestly, here's the thing. Here's the thing about me is I love Guns N' Roses so much that when they actually got together back again, and it was Duff McKagan and it was Slash, I would not pay to see them in concert because I know that Axl does not have the vocal power now,
right,
that he did in 1995, 94, 93, when he was doing Use Your Illusion and all that stuff. Because I do not want to see a lesser form of Guns.
Right. You don't want that to be your final memory of them.
No, I don't. Yeah. And I've seen the TikToks and the YouTube clips, and Axl just can't hit the notes that he used to, and that's freaking fine. The dude's over 50.
That's a lot of strain. Like you see his the vocal cords and the strain when he's just trying to scream that stuff.
And what he did back then was just absolutely epic. And I do not want it ruined, and I do not want it to be a joke like Motley Crue is now when Vince Neil goes out and does that stuff.
That Use Your Illusion 2, man, I used to rock the shit out of that album.
Dude, there's Guns N' Roses. Okay. Now, Axl is from Indiana. He actually I went to the same high school as Axl Rose in Jeffersonville, Indiana. I loved Axl before I knew that, right? I loved Guns before I knew that. Guns N' Roses is absolutely one of my all-time favorite bands, unapologetically. I love the cover album of the Spaghetti Incident, even though a lot of people didn't, and a lot of people hate it because they didn't expect it to be what it was. This is one of those bands where people broke up because they had different ideas of where it should go. Axl wanted to go more of like a Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails sort of thing. And if you listen to the song The Garden, you kind of get a hint of that. I believe that is on Use Your Illusion 2, where Duff and Slash just wanted to play rock. They wanted to play that same, and nothing wrong with it because they were really good at it, but they wanted to play what they've been doing. And Axl wanted to take the band in a different direction. And that's why you got Chinese Democracy and that bullshit of a record. But to be honest, he just took way too long to make it, and it was a disaster. But I just will always love Guns N' Roses. And one of my favorite things that I ever saw is on the Freddie Mercury tribute concert It was a VHS that I had, and you can find it now online. But Axl Rose doing Bohemian Rhapsody with Elton John is just absolutely incredible. I will just say, watch the Freddie Mercury tribute concert, like start to finish, because every single song in that is amazing. You've got bands from Metallica, you've got Annie Lennox, you've got Guns N' Roses, you've got George Michael. You just have some, and they're all playing with Queen, right? With Brian May and all those other guys. When they do Queen songs, you've got Def Leppard on there. It is absolutely amazing. But Guns N' Roses is just one of my all-time favorite bands. It was probably my first favorite band. And it's crazy that they're number 3. I'll just put that. And my favorite Guns song is, I'm tied between Mr. Brownstone and Night Train off of the very first album.
Speaking of like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I really enjoyed the one.
Oh, dude, You Could Be Mine.
Yeah, fantastic.
From T2.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, that song is fucking epic. Yeah. With
your dick slab rabbit and your
cocaine's gone and getting out and done. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. All day long.
Back in '87, I joined my first band, and the guitarist was a huge fan of the Appetite album, which obviously had just come out. And so he wanted to play every song. So I had to learn every song on that album. So,
dude,
pretty much every lyric on that album, but not saying I could sing it as well, but I didn't do half bad.
Nice.
Hey, Tony, if we ever had the opportunity to do karaoke.
Oh, we are definitely doing karaoke.
I'd be like, Tony, I don't care what gun song you want. Pick the one you like best.
Are you going to PAX, Tony? Do you go to PAX at all?
I haven't. I was planning on this year, but because of the whole hospital stay, I canceled it.
Okay.
But I haven't. That was going to be my first time.
Okay, maybe next year, because I think it was Googs was talking about there's an awesome like karaoke bar not far from there, and that would be awesome to do, to like go to PAX, hang out with all like the cool board game people.
Oh heck
and,
yeah,
like,
dude! Could you imagine doing karaoke with Evan?
Dude, yeah. I mean, well, I don't want to do karaoke with Evan for the simple fact that he's just going to show me up.
No, hold on. So I'll start with the low bar. I'll do Creep from Radiohead.
Yeah.
Right. I'll start low bar. Then we'll do a Foo Fighter song with Bob.
Yep.
Then we'll go to Tony. We'll let Tony pick his poison. Then we'll go to Mike, because I know Mike's a fucking good ass singer. And then we'll go to Evan, who's actually sang in a band. And that's no offense to Mike or Tony. I'm not worried about offending Bob. But Evan just has so much talent that, like, I hate him because he's so talented.
Same.
And he's hogged it all. And he's also just
for the rest of us.
Just a dude that I absolutely love.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
Man, what a great night that would be.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah. All right. My pick for just out of the top 10 is one that you guys probably have not heard of. If you have, kudos to you. If you were to take Tesla and make them twice as heavy, you'd get a band called Leatherwolf. Dual guitar, incredible. The first 2 albums especially, they had like a self-titled, it was like a self-published kind of thing, and then they had another self-titled. So it's really the one that's in the middle, Leatherwolf, the 87 album, and Street Ready are the 2 that are just incredible albums. Yeah, The Calling was actually had a video on MTV back in the day, as did there was one song off of the second one, the Street Ready, which is actually an even heavier album. But and when I say heavy, I'm talking like a Tesla, but with heavier. Hideaway was their big one, but Street Ready or Wicked Ways, you'll get a little bit more of the you'll hear the dual guitar kind of thing. Just, yeah, incredible band. Great listens. But my actual number 3, while you're looking at that, is the little lyric to lead into this. You're going to know this one. If you think I'll sit around while you chip away my brain, listen, I ain't fooling. You better think again. Out there's a fortune waiting to be had. If you think I let it go, you're mad. You got another thing coming. Judas Priest, which I had already mentioned earlier with Megadeth. I don't know if I had mentioned to you guys before, but our good friend Sam Stockton, designer of Forges of Ravenshire, had never been to a rock concert before. He'd been to like classical musicals and stuff, but never been to a concert. Last year, I took him to his first concert in Omaha. It was Sabaton opening for Priest, and it was incredible. I mean, Rob Halford's getting up there in age, but he can still belt it out. Priest is one of my all-time favorites, and there's not, well, again, up through Painkiller. After that, when Ripper Owens took over, I didn't really get much into the Ripper period, but Painkiller is probably one of my favorite songs. But I love the old Sad Wings of Destiny, which is their second album. That's a whole different sound back in like 71, 72. Much mellower, but just a different era of Priest. But yeah, they are incredible band, and I'm hoping to see them again on their final tour here. They're actually out on tour with Alice Cooper, so that would be an incredible show.
Heck yeah. Tim took off to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But
he's just doing it right there. He just didn't want us to see.
Yeah, he's just like, that's why he turned the screen off. So he's like,
yeah.
He's got a little bottle right there.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Priest, the 80s was just, it was funny. I mentioned Rick Springfield. When I was growing up, I was big into the 70s and the pop 80s and everything. And so I was listening to, a little bit. I mean, Def Leppard was heavy for me at the time, but, Rick Springfield, Air Supply, Kool and the Gang, Earth, Wind and Fire, all those bands. And then a buddy of mine switched me into heavy metal in 84. And it was Judas Priest, Screaming for Vengeance, and Alice Cooper's Go to Hell were the two songs that turned me into a metalhead, and I've never looked back. So I still enjoy the stuff that I liked before, but this is the new me.
Nice. Yeah, I know, like, whenever Judas Priest comes on, like, Rock Band, it's just, like because it shows, like, the difficulty ratings, and it's just all, like, difficult, like, the highest difficulty on vocals, guitar, drums, like, everything.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just fast and furious. So yeah, nice.
Yep.
All right, Mike. What you got?
Okay. Well, let me fit in here. So
there we go.
Yeah.
So, Tony, the stream just got sexier.
Yeah, exactly.
just trying to be on brand here. So, all right, my number 3. This will be the last non-metal entry of the night for me. And it is Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Ooh, nice. I grew up on some of this.
I absolutely love John Fogerty's voice. I think he's one of the greatest vocalists of all time, one of the greatest songwriters of all time, which led to him leading Creedence and then having a extremely successful solo career. But yeah, you just give me everything off of the, I don't know where the heck it is, the Chronicle. Both discs.
Yep.
Just play that front to back. I'm good. I could
got all the good ones, all the hits.
Yeah, all the hits are on the Chronicle.
My dad had those cassettes. Man, we probably wore them out. We played them so much.
And yeah, John Fogerty as a solo artist as well, just amazing.
Mike, that's a local dude.
Yep. This is
true. Yep. That's actually one of my he's one of my favorite vocals to do in karaoke. I do a pretty good version of Bad Moon Rising.
He sings about that bathroom on the right.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. I love that song, and I've always loved it from American Werewolf in London. But Mike, holy shit, what an amazing pick. I did not see this coming from you.
I love Credence.
Dude, Credence is so good.
I've done what's the other one I've done? Fortunate Son's tough, but I can do it. It's you got to keep his upper register almost the entire song, which gets pretty tough, but that song's great.
That song's great, but it's not the best song though. They've got better ones.
No.
School Stop the Rain, Looking Out My
Yeah.
Back Door.
You ever seen The Rain? I like their version of Heard It Through the Grapevine as well.
Hell yeah. Hell yes, Mike. Oh my God, Mike. So many good. Dude. Mwah.
Yeah, I love Credence. I saw John Fogerty live with John Mellencamp at whatever the hell they call Deer Creek now. Back in 2003, and he still sounded amazing. Dude was in his 60s even then, and I was like, my God, this guy's just one of the greatest vocalists of all time.
Yeah,
Nice.
No, he is amazing. Awesome pick, Mike. Hell yes. Yeah, no, dude, totally worth it. Totally worthwhile there.
All right, we'll resume the scary stuff with my top two here.
Let's go.
So back to Bob for top two.
Trevor, no one has mentioned the Mac yet.
Oh, no.
Okay, Bob. Now's your time to mention the Mac.
If I knew it was going to be this kind of party, I was going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. I love me some Beastie Boys. They're fantastic. I think Tim mentioned them.
I did. They were my 17.
Yeah. They're much, much higher for me. I've been listening to them since, Fight for Your Right. Love me some Brass Monkey. Love me some Paul Revere. They're just, funny songs. They tell a story. They got great beats. They're kind of groundbreaking. When I go to Universal Studios, they have that rock and roll roller coaster, and you get to choose what song you want. I always pick Sabotage, and it's timed so perfectly to as you start to go up that hill, then as soon as you go down, that song just kicks in, and man, it's just such a rush, and everything's just timed like perfectly, and it's just such a great song. Wow, Tim, now your audio is bad too. I'm gonna mute you, Tim, till you fix that. Okay.
Yeah, that's really loud.
Yeah, that's really bad. Whatever's he's got going on over there. He needs to fix his. He needs to like reboot everything.
Bob, what was the song that the mashed potatoes? What song is that?
It's off of the same album as Sabotage, but it's just before. It's a clip they stole. They communication. Yep. I'm not sure which song it actually starts out, but it's one of the first like 3 or 4. And Tim, you're killing us, dog.
Nope.
Yeah, but it's like shit.
That's all right.
I don't give me that kind of party. I'm gonna stick my dick in the mashed potatoes, and then it takes off and goes into the song from there. It might be Boys Be Making with Frank. I'm not sure, but it's before Sabotage.
It is. It is in the middle, somewhere in the middle of this song.
Okay, but yeah, it's just a hilarious little like audio clip they clipped from something, and it's freaking hilarious. But like Root Down is great, Sabotage is great. So what you want, that Check Your Head is a great album. They made great videos back in the day. They have the B-boy stance they be doing all the time. And I love me some Beastie Boys. Oh, we got video.
Hey, Tim's back.
And I don't hear, it looks like he's unmuted, and I don't hear a bunch of craziness, so that's good.
Yes, Tim was doing his own version and sabotaging our audio.
He was. Get it together. A buddy of mine wrote a paper on Paul's Boutique. They got a song called Eggman, and he wrote like a paper on that song because it's freaking hilarious. But it's like not like the crack that you put on your pipe, but a crack on your Ford. Here's a towel, now wipe. I mean, hilarious. Like nobody rhymes like that, and I appreciate cool lyrics like that.
Phone is ringing. Oh my god.
Get it together. Wait a minute. Yeah, just so many good songs, so many like kind of quotable bits. I love it.
would have had a lot different choices if I included rappers. That's all I'm gonna say.
They're musicians.
Can you
too,
guys
Mike.
hear me? I picked a bad time to run into technical
Blue?
issues.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
yeah. No, you actually. I mean, you don't look any better, but we can hear you now. Can you hear us?
Yeah, Tim, you picked a bad time to stick your dick in the mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Are you
I
there?
don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can because it's his turn. I don't know if you can hear that it's his turn. Winston Charles, you are fine, bud.
Yes, it's your turn, Tim.
Oh, well,
Yep.
your video is working. I just said you didn't look any better because you're still, look like you do.
It's not as much fun when you can't hear the
It's
insults.
my turn. I can't hear anybody. Oh my God, this is terrible. I'm having weird issues. Can you guys talk real quick, just in case?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you
we'll
hear
talk.
us?
Can you hear us
No,
now?
I
or
can't hear anything. Holy shit.
nothing?
Okay.
Actually,
this
we're
is
not really
terrible.
talking. We're just kind of
I'm
moving our
just gonna
mouths.
go and I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Number two.
Oh, Mike's now moving his mouth, which is making me think that he's talking, but I know he's not because he's a smartass. And I know Bob's faking it too. Thank you, Trevor, for being the one person not lying to me, and Tony just for laughing because I know he's cool. And yeah, this
Like
is
everybody
me and my
gaslight-
technical difficulties. So assuming you guys can hear me, my number two, and Mike talked about them last week. Well, not last week, but like 2 weeks ago. My number two has got to be one of the greatest bands of all time, hands down, Led Zeppelin. When Mike talks about how the West was won and how important that album was to him and like how that helped him, really appreciate like what they do. But John Bonham, John Paul Jones, Robert Plant, they're just so good. Just so good, experimenting with the way that music works and like the position of the speakers and where the guitars are and relative to the speakers. Jimmy Page on guitar is just some of the best ever. Braun am Your Stomp is one of my favorite Zeppelin songs. I have to say, Led Zeppelin 3, the Zoso album,
I like Immigrant
is
Song.
probably my like start to finish listen. But if you want to go with the Brown Bomber album, that's also great. Once John Bonham passed, I sort of fell off of Zeppelin and didn't love them near as much. In Through the Outdoors, fine. Kashmir even, I think, is a little overrated for my taste. I prefer their more bluesy rock stuff, or that was much earlier in their career. I just think they're really Heartbreaker. Yeah, holy shit, Mike. Heartbreaker, so good. Dazed and Confused. So many great songs. I absolutely love Led Zeppelin. Stillwater. Oh, Jim, what is Tim saying? Jim, can you not hear me? Or is he just not believe me? Okay, fair. Anyways, early Zeppelin up through Zeppelin 3 is my favorite stuff. I'll just say that. But they're absolutely iconic. If you want to read an amazing book about a rock band, Hammer of the Gods about Led Zeppelin is really good, really informative, and really interesting. I saw Bob put a finger up, so I'm going to wait.
Yeah. So I would like to say about Led Zeppelin. So apparently they're notorious for not letting people use their songs in movies and stuff like that. And when Jack Black went to make his song called School of Rock, they really wanted to use one of their songs in the movie. And so they went ahead, they filmed it anyway, and they did like a huge plea towards the band. They had the crowd, the audience there, screaming they wanted to use their song. And then they sent that to them, and then they gave them the blessing to go ahead and put that into the movie. And I thought that was just really cool that they were down with that. So
I have no idea what Bob just said because I'm getting no audio. But let me just say that when Mike talked about How the West Was Won, the live album a couple weeks ago, if you have not like experienced a bunch of Led Zeppelin and you want to just be absolutely blown away, that is the way to go. That album is so freaking good. And you will just hear some live performances unlike you have ever heard. All that being said, I'm going to throw it to Tony. I'm going to try to figure out my issues. But thank you guys doing what you did and communicating to me when to start and stop.
All right. My second to last outside the top 10 is a Southern rock band. I consider more rock than Southern, but I think they fit that. And big in the 80s, and that's 38 Special. Love some 38 Special.
Okay.
Couple of their albums are ones that I can listen to front to back. But yeah, that was one that big influence. Lots of stories on certain songs from growing up where the songs had a special meaning. But my actual number 2, I actually could have already hinted to it as far as being a huge influence, and that is Alice Cooper. So.
Nice.
I have not met Alice yet. I've seen him in concert a couple times. First time was in '86, and then I saw him again here a few years ago. But it's funny about it's probably been 10, 12 years ago. I saw Jeff Tate, who's a singer of Queensryche. I saw him in concert for a solo tour. And I got to hang out backstage with him before the show started. And I told him he was, one of my favorites, and then Alice Cooper was my huge fan of Alice. And he asked me if I'd met Alice yet. And I said, no. And he said, oh, I just golfed with him last week. And I'm like, of course you did. But Alice Cooper is just, especially, again, going from Killers is okay, but really the one with 18.
I'm 18.
Yeah, that one there, which I do have like the second printing. There's a couple printings of that old album that were banned.
My God, Alice Cooper.
Yeah. All the way up through. I like some of the recent stuff, but really up through the Hey Stupid. I'm not a huge fan of that song, but he's got some good. His lyrics are just incredible if you actually listen to the lyrics. But especially the when he went solo. I mean, I appreciate the Alice Cooper band, but I'm big into the Welcome My Nightmare, Go to Hell, From the Inside. Some of those late 70s are some of my favorite. Love It to Death. That's the name of it. But yeah, just Ballad of Dwight Fry. If I had to choose one song, it's probably Ballad of Dwight Fry is my favorite song. There's a story when he was recording that song towards the end, he's just like frantic. And apparently he had someone put a chair over top of him and kind of trap him. And so to get the emotion out of him that he couldn't get away or whatever. An incredible song. Yeah, Alice is one of my all-time favorites.
Actually, I believe it's pronounced Milwaukee. Sorry, I know him best from the Wayne's World.
Oh, sure, yeah. We're not worthy.
We're not worthy.
Yeah.
Dude,
If I was making predictions on like what I thought would be one of your
Welcome
top
to My
bands,
Nightmare is probably my favorite Alice song.
if I was making predictions on Tony's list, this was going to be one of my predictions that would be one of your favorites. Tony, do you remember Megadeth did a cover of No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh yeah. Off
Yeah.
of the it was like a compilation album that had a bunch of different songs.
A whole bunch of covers, and I'm trying to
Yep.
figure out what album that's from. Oh, I'll keep looking. I'll look later. It first appeared, I guess, in a movie called Shocker. I never.
Oh, that's a good movie. Yeah, that's horror movie.
Okay. So got it. Megadeth had a compilation album called Hidden Treasures.
That's it. Yep.
Yeah, where they threw that on there. That's what it was.
Actually, there were some good songs on there.
Yeah. I was definitely expecting you to throw Alice Cooper in there.
Yep.
Oh,
Can you hear us, Tim?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
I don't think he can hear us.
Got it back. Thank you.
You can hear us?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Mike, I apologize for interrupting you earlier. I couldn't actually, I was on a delay. Now he's covering the camera. So I apologize for interrupting. But yes, Algonquin for the good land. Alice Cooper, fucking holy shit. Great pick. Feed My Frankenstein.
That one's okay. My son likes that one, but it's...
Well, I love it because it's from Wayne's World. But Welcome to My Nightmare, I remember seeing that on the Muppet Show. And that was formative for me, Tony. So yeah.
And with my twisted, like my stories that I write and just twisted humor and stuff, songs like Dead Babies. What's the one?
Dead Babies. So good.
I love that song. There's one about making love by the refrigerator. Oh, Cold Ethel. That's off of Welcome to My Nightmare, talking about sleeping with the dead woman. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, Alice Cooper is one of those dudes that's is so good because ironically he's been sober for 40 years, but loves just kind of tweaking the man, just poking the norm. Yeah, man.
I think the only person to rival him in eyeliner would be JD Vance.
Yeah, that's true. Nope. Alice is great. Great pick. Love him. And just as a dude, I mean, he's so smart.
I've heard he's the nicest guy. That's if I could pick one person to meet that I have not, it would be him.
No, super intelligent, very aware, of what he's doing and why he's doing it.
His wife just recently passed away here in the last few weeks. Yeah, and they've been together since the 70s.
Sure. Yeah. That's I feel it's horrible for him, but yeah, man, what a talent. All right, Mike, you can unveil yourself.
Okay, so this is a band that is not very well known, but when you've put out 10 studio albums over a 22-year span, and all of them are great metalcore bands, you are going to make my list, and I am talking about Trivium.
Never heard of them.
I've heard the name.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is one of the few metal bands that, in my opinion, actually got better with age, because at one point, so their frontman, Matt Heafy, extremely talented guy who sings, screams, and plays lead guitar, which is very difficult to do when you're playing this kind of technical guitar work. At one point, he got to a point where he's like, if I continue to scream the way that I do, I will no longer have a voice and I won't be able to keep doing what I'm doing. And he did so and learned how to sing. And I actually believe their songwriting got better when that happened. And so a lot of fans dipped out because he started singing, and I'm like, no, wait a minute, no, this is actually better now. This guy has a great singing voice. He's a great performer live. I've seen them live 3 different times. One time they actually opened for Megadeth, actually, in Michigan a couple years ago. That was a pretty
hell
cool
yeah.
show. Just a ton of great albums. But again, there's 10 of them. But their newer ones, I think, are their best ones, which you just don't hear very often. But if I were to pick, I would go with one of their more recent ones. Why is it giving me all their single crap? Yeah, so like What the Dead Men Say, I think is just amazing. And Trivium is my number 2. They are a great band.
All right. Andrew, what up?
What's up, Andrew?
Hey.
And we agree, Andrew. More Tony? Yes, it is awesome. So we do agree with that statement.
Yep. I haven't cracked open 3 Tricky Pigs yet. I popped the shrink on it. That's all I've done.
Now, wait,
Soon.
Mike, before you cue your number 1, I'm going to call it right now. Bob and I have the same number 1. And Bob knows it. I know it.
Okay. All right. Well, in that event, then we should probably get to our number 1.
I was driving on the freeway in the fast lane with a rabid Wolverine in my underwear when suddenly the guy behind me in the backseat popped right up and cupped his hands across my eyes. You know I'm talking about Weird Al Yankovic. He's the best. He's been relevant for so long. Like my dad says, the only true musician left. He's amazing. He plays every genre. He plays, from 80s, 90s, 2000s. He always in the pop culture. He's hilarious. I finally got a chance to watch the Weird Al Yankovic Story with Daniel Radcliffe. It was
oh my God,
hilarious.
that was so funny.
It was so funny.
It's so funny. It's perfect.
I love parodies. I love funny music. I know, yeah. So many times I know the Weird Al version before I hear like these songs that have had like millions of views, top 1 like hits or whatever, and I hear it coming on, I'm like, oh, Weird Al does this song. Like I know that version before I know anything else, and I don't care. I love him. To be in his band, you have to know how to play so many different kinds of music, right? Because so many people like, oh, we play metal, we play rap, we play pop. They do it all, and to have that amount of talent in your musicians in your band, it takes a lot of skill, and then even like his lyrics are hilarious, and I cannot get enough of Weird Al Yankovic. So if you have Spotify Premium, and which I had for a while, and you listen to things, they tell you like after the year's up, they tell you like who you listen to the most and this and that. I was in the top 1% of Weird Al listeners the year I had Spotify Premium. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. Pretty proud of that. And I mean, I've seen him a few times in concert. I've seen he did the B-sides and rarities, his own there were no parodies, and it was all just his original stuff, and it was fantastic. So.
One More Minute is my all-time favorite.
I love One More Minute. I got my sister and her friends to do that for the variety show in high school, and it was great. But because he's got like a love song on every album, and that one's fantastic.
Okay, Bob.
Yes.
What's your favorite Weird Al song?
Man, I knew you were
no wrong answers. I was asked this on Jeopardy, and I lied.
You lied.
I did. I lied because I picked one that was known by other people. I was asked by Colin Jost
on
Pop Culture Jeopardy, and I said Amish Paradise.
Yeah, see, no. See, I wouldn't
And
pick
that
parody,
song's
though.
fine, but I picked one that like
Yeah, like I love
people
Everything
would
You Know Is
know.
Wrong. Like I know like all the words to that song, like, and it's like there's like a million lyrics to that song. But I also love like Nature Trail to Hell. Like it's fantastic, you know, like
Dude,
that.
I made my children listen to that on Halloween specifically.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's no real wrong answer there. But I definitely probably wouldn't pick a parody. There's just too many good ones. It really kind of depends on my mood sometimes too.
Okay. How about this? What's your favorite Weird Al album?
Probably In 3D.
In 3D is the best one.
Yep. Yeah, you got the King Wade. You got
Midnight Star.
What?
You got Midnight Star is
Midnight
on in
Star.
3D. I love that song.
Yep. Buy Me a Condo. Right?
Oh, I love that song too.
Mike, you like reggae music? You got to check that shit out.
Gotta buy me a condo.
Yeah.
Gotta buy me a
Cuisinart.
The
wall-to-wall
carpeting.
In a wallet full of credit cards.
Yes.
Popeil.
Yes, Mr. Popeil.
And then what was the one that had the song is just
6 words long. I think that's Polka Party.
What's that? Is that Polka Party?
Yeah. I think that's Polka Party because that also has Here's Johnny, which is a great song.
Here's Johnny, he says, and laughs in his special way.
Yeah.
That one has the song where he talks about the good old days. And I love the good old days.
Good Old Days is also an amazing song. And I'm pretty sure that's on Polka Party.
Yeah. My sister's name is Michelle, right? Do you remember sweet Michelle? She was my high school romance. She was fun to talk to and nice to smell.
So
I took her to the homecoming dance. Then I tied her to a chair and I shaved off all her hair. And I left her in the desert all alone.
Sometimes in my dreams,
I can still hear the screams.
Oh, I wonder if she ever made it home.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't know any of the words to deep cut Weird Al songs.
Yeah, I know, right? When I was at that the B sides, right, and the original, the lady next to me, I didn't know her, and I'm singing every song. I'm there, I'm belting it out, and we got done. She's like, "You knew every single one of those." And I was like, "I know, I can't help it."
Dude. Okay.
And one of the greatest movies of all time,
UHF.
Oh, I love that movie.
Tony, did we just become best friends?
I think we did.
Yeah,
we did.
Awesome.
Oh, so next time we see Tony, we need to get him a Twinkie wiener sandwich.
That's right.
Oh, the worst thing I can ever imagine eating.
I'm thinking of something orange.
Something orange. You know what it is?
Orange.
It's an orange. Dun, 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 bonanza.
So good.
Oh, okay. So, Bob, I got to tell you something. You may not know this about me.
Okay.
But for my number one, I visit Mr. Frump in the hospital. I see him almost every day. And when I see Mr. Frump in his iron lung, this is what I hear him say. Oh, I knew. So once Weird Al did not appear in 10 through 6, I knew that Weird Al was going to be Bob's number one, and of course, he had to be my number one. The first concert I opted to see, not the first person I saw live, because that might have been like an Albert King or a Coco Taylor or a BB King, but the first person I really wanted to see, what up, Jay? Oh my God, Jason, was Weird Al.
Yeah,
I saw Weird Al in concert at the Smells Like Nirvana. It was his Smells Like Nirvana tour.
Yep.
They did Yoda. I mean, he did everything. He did
You'd
Fat.
want to do.
He did the costume changes.
Big
And
productions, yeah.
even at that time, I had already gone back. I already had the Polka Party cassette. I had the in 3D cassette. I had the Weird Al self-titled cassette. And I didn't even know like the amazing thing was at that time, I didn't even know the real versions of probably 50%
Most of the songs
of those songs. And it didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
He signed autographs. I got his autograph on a shirt. It was him naked in the pool, right? Like the Nirvana baby.
Yeah.
I had his autograph on a shirt. He was the first famous person's autograph I ever got. He was wearing those famous Vans, you know, that are like checkered Vans. And I'll never forget it because somebody yelled, "Hey, Al, your shoes are untied." And he looked down at his feet like for a minute, like really confused, even though his shoes didn't have laces. Oh my God.
Since the early 90s.
I've seen Weird Al in concert so many times. I was so happy that my wife loved Weird Al. Like she loved the polka like stuff.
The polkas,
right?
sure,
like,
sure.
She appreciated that. And she liked the parodies and stuff. And then we went when she was pregnant with my daughter. So technically Mallory has seen Weird Al in concert, but we drove many hours with our old mutual friend Greg to see Weird Al perform. And then just like 2 years ago, we saw him do sort of a Not the Hits over in Elkhart. That was a show that Bob was at. And Kelly was like, my wife, she was like, "Oh, I didn't realize he was only going to do the deep cuts." Because it did, but she had an amazing time anyways, because he's that freaking good.
He is. I love how everything he does such a great parody too, right? Like, so like this photo, like this is a perfect parody of their Nirvana photo.
Yes.
That you know that they did when their album came out. I saw the Born This Way.
Yep.
Weird Al video before I saw the like.
Oh, baby, yeah. The Lady Gaga version.
Even his videos are amazing parodies of like the original videos.
That's like how true to his craft he is, though, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't just parody the songs; he parodies the videos, but he does it in a way where he's not being an ass.
Yeah,
like
And I heard too that he had tried to reach out to Lady Gaga's people and ask if he could parody one of their songs, and they had said no. And she was mad. She's like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
And she reached out to him personally, and then she's like, "You whatever you want to do, let's do it."
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. That's the amazing thing about him is he will not do a parody of somebody's music without their permission.
Yep.
So I mean, he could do it anyways.
Right.
But
I saw a video of him interview with. He was talking about when he went to go ask Michael Jackson, and like he like kind of like did like a spoof of him going to see it. And then like Michael Jackson, you just saw like the backside of him, and you see like the glove, and he's like in this like throne.
Yes.
And Weird Al walks up. He's like, "I like Mr. Jackson, sir. I like to do one of your songs," and he like gives like a thumbs up with like the glove that he had on. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, the only person that I know of that told Weird Al no was Prince.
Yeah.
And it's nothing against Prince, but I could see Prince going, I very much could see him going, "No, don't touch my stuff."
Yeah.
Right.
But like I remember Kurt Cobain like famously talking about like when Weird Al called to ask him if he could do a parody of Smells Like Teen Spirit. He asked him if it was going to be a food song.
Yeah.
Like things like that.
Well, and a lot of artists, they say like, well, when once Weird Al has parodied your music, you've made it.
Yeah, no, he's the best. I absolutely love him. He's an angel of a human.
He's a great person. Yeah,
he is the comics comic. Dude's amazing. And Bob, I had a feeling this was going to be your number one, and I couldn't change it because he's my number one. I fucking love Weird Al unapologetically.
Every time he come up, I knew that's what it was going to be, because anytime Weird Al comes on, I'm not skipping it.
No,
I'm listening to it. I seek it out. I play it all the time.
Every Weird Al album. He's the person I've seen most in concert.
Yeah, not for me, but It's just because he hasn't toured as much,
Sure.
around here. That's why. Otherwise I would have. So.
But every time he's ever been around here, I've gone to see him.
I missed this last concert. He went back to the full production bits.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't go to that one, but I even went down to Cincinnati, which might have been the farthest I've traveled to see somebody.
Yeah.
And he was amazing. Every
he
time.
was just here this summer, and I didn't get a chance to go either. But
Have you ever been, Tony?
I have. I've seen him once, and actually got his autograph on my UHF DVD. So,
dude.
Nice.
Oh
Fantastic.
my God. And I love UHF. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Do I love
Movie's
UHF?
great.
yeah.
I love UHF so much. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. It was my genuine pleasure to show that to my kids
Mhm.
and have them actually really enjoy it and love it. Like, especially when like Emo Phillips like cuts off his thumb.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
table
Oh,
song.
My kids will
Mr.
quote that movie. Yeah.
Butterfinger.
Which
Yeah.
is why
My
it's
face
that.
red.
Yeah. I think it's over there on the floor.
Yeah.
Just call me Mr. Butterfingers.
So
And
good.
he's just-
he opened like the past couple times I've seen
Oh,
Weird
dude.
Al, Emo Phillips opens for
He
him.
was incredible.
Yeah.
This
little-
last
little
one, it
stand-up.
was some clown. I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah. No,
Oh,
it's
the clown,
Puddles
Puddles.
the
Puddles,
Clown.
or Poodles, or Puddles. Yeah,
Yeah,
Puddles the Clown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Puddles the Clown.
Yeah, that's who
The
opened.
pity
Yeah.
He's legit good.
He's got
And
a-
yes,
he's got a hell of a-
Jim. Yeah, that dude's amazing. And Jim,
Okay.
yeah, that bio movie was amazing.
I got to call a timeout. Evan,
Is this it?
in every movie I've ever seen, ever, this is the best scene I have ever seen, and it's such a throwaway little scene because it's like 20 seconds.
Bob.
But you got a blind dude with a
Yeah,
Rubik's
with the Rubik's
cube,
Cube.
and then this bum sitting next to him, and he's just like, "Is this it? No.
Nope.
Is this it? No.
Nope.
It's hilarious. To me,
Bob.
I cannot get over how hilarious that is.
Bob,
It's my
how many
favorite
times?
scene any movie ever?
How many times through like 25 years of friendship that we have we quoted that?
Is this it?
Nope.
Nope.
I mean, maybe once a week.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh,
It's so,
dude.
so brilliant. But yeah,
Oh, it's so smart. It's so smart. I mean,
All right.
Cooney popping out of the supplies
Closet.
closet.
Yeah.
Supplies.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. Holy
What's missing
shit.
from this desk? That's stapler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stapler.
Yeah.
What would RJ
Stanley
Senior say if he were
Spadowski's
alive right now?
Clubhouse.
Help, help. Let me
Help,
out.
let me
I
out of
can't
this box.
breathe.
I can't breathe.
Yes. Tony, you are truly a kindred spirit, my friend.
Yeah,
Oh my
love
God.
it, dude.
Yeah.
If we didn't love you already, we totally do now.
Yeah,
Take
you
that
totally just
ridiculous
left a
thing
couple
off.
Yeah.
You were already way up here, but now you've gone up a few pegs there. That's
Peel
right.
off that mustache.
Yeah. All
Oh
right.
my God.
All right.
right,
We will
Tony.
continue. So my last of the
Sorry,
Outside
Tony.
of
It's
the-
not going to be as good as Bob and I's. Just
well,
saying.
I know. My last one outside of the top 10 is one that was a huge influence in the 80s for me, and that's Dokken. Rockin' with Dokken.
Saw Dokken in concert. They
Yeah.
didn't they do a Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah,
song?
part 3.
part 3? Dream Warriors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that was their song.
I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4, but yeah.
Yeah, it's number 3. I did get a chance to go backstage and meet them once when I saw them.
Ooh.
So yeah, they are. Yeah, the first album, Breaking the Chains, was okay. Alone Again, In My Dreams, all the way up to the, basically the one that had Dream Warriors on it.
Yep.
Kiss of Death, yeah, that album there. But yeah, they incredible. Again, another band outside of the early '90s. I kind of stopped listening to, but the few that I did were.
Oh, but
big one.
Dokken was badass for
Yeah.
ages, though, dude. Dokken was epic.
So my true number 1, which I again kind of accidentally alluded to it, all-time favorite band is Queensryche. Jeff
Dude.
Tate is my favorite vocalist of all time. I've seen him a couple times. My first metal concert after Rick Springfield was Queensryche opening for Kiss in 1984.
Oh,
And it
dude,
was-
Queensryche is better.
Yeah. Queensryche, it was their first album. I couldn't understand what they were singing. It was loud. I wasn't used to this heavy metal stuff, but I bought the cassette, which I still have that cassette, and Jeff has actually autographed that for me. And it's my, the Warning is my favorite album of theirs to this day. But, and actually talking about karaoke, Silent Lucidity is a song that I've sang a few times.
Come on, Tony. That's
now don't you cry.
That's the Queensryche song, dude.
Yeah. So they are my number one. Just incredible musicianship, and I've seen them even with the current band with the new singer. Actually saw them. I want to say it's about 5-6 years ago in a small club where you couldn't even sit. It was a small, some band out of New York. I'd never heard of them. And then Armored Saint and then Queensryche. I mean, you were literally, at the furthest, you were maybe 50 feet from the stage. It was just an incredible show.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. No, Queensryche, great pick.
Yeah, they are my all-time number one.
All right, Mike, come out of the darkness. Quit making fun of me for having issues tonight. Let's hear Mike's number one. Mike, question before you tell us your number one. Is it a band we've heard of?
No.
Okay, that's fair. I don't care. Dude, this is it's your taste.
No chance. There's no chance.
After you tell us your number one, I've got a band that I've got to ask you about that I don't think has been in your top 20. I doubt it's number one, but you had to have heard of them. But continue on.
Okay. They say when you get older, you stop looking for new music, and I have to completely disagree with that. I discovered this band on Spotify in 2020, and they are easily the heaviest thing on my list. This is a deathcore band called Shadow of Intent.
I've heard of them.
I've heard of them too.
Maybe because they were playing in that Renault Corolla I had in Gen Con. And you're like, what the hell is this?
We're going to get murdered tonight.
Yeah. So I don't know. They just do everything right for me. They are amazing drummer, amazing guitar player, great live performance. I finally saw them for the first time my birthday weekend. We went up to I sent it to Jason, and Jason liked it. So I'm glad at least I got one person in the chat who appreciates this band. But I went up to Detroit and saw them at the Masonic Temple there. It's the largest Masonic temple in the United States. The place is massive. The venue is just like an old school theater, though. And the acoustics were just perfect. Like, you didn't need earplugs, and everything was just perfect. The balance was perfect. But these guys are extremely heavy. So if you're going to check out any of my suggestions, I suggest you be very careful about treading Shadow of Intent. These guys are insane, but they are very, very talented. And I just discovered them 5 years ago, and they just blew me away. They blew away anything I've ever listened to metal-wise. They do it all. It's nuts. Breakdowns, blast beats, solos. They use symphonic stuff. There's a lot of atmospheric stuff that they use as well, which I really like. So there you go. Shadow of Intent, my number one.
Speaking of music venues, I've never been to this particular one, but I've heard the acoustics are great. Eventually, I want to go to a concert there, and that's Red Rocks in Denver, Colorado. I've been to it, not for a show. I just went there and checked it out because it's a very cool venue, but I've heard great things about it.
I want to go there so bad.
Yeah,
just to see the view from up top alone. But also just to sit through a concert would be amazing. That's a bucket list for me.
So the band that I was thinking of, and I would have, you had to have heard of them, but a friend of mine here in town, another gamer, it's his all-time favorite band, and that's Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah, I got a buddy that's really heavy into Ice Nine Kills.
I actually don't mind. So I like the, all their, the horror movie lyrics and the songs and stuff. I think it's just incredible.
Yeah, they their live shows are like that. Like I hear it's a performance, which is cool. I definitely appreciate the bands that can give you a show when you go to see them, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and that friend of mine actually, I don't know, I believe it was earlier this summer or maybe it was last year, but he actually saw them at Red Rocks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A work of art. Get it?
Yeah. Yeah, 100% horror themed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're not one of my favorites, but I appreciate them.
Have not heard of them, Jason. Oysterhead. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, of course, all their album art's really fun.
Mm-hmm. Evan, what is your new band? Curious to know. And while he's typing that out, what? Les Claypool,
Stuart
Trey
Copeland,
Anastasio, and Stuart Copeland. Wow,
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
that sounds interesting. We keep getting like the occasional Tim.
We're getting Shadow of a Tim.
Shadow of a Tim.
Yep. All right. Well, I suppose we should probably do the quick breakdown of our bands here to wrap this thing up.
Oh yeah. Quick question though, Mike. Are the timestamps done yet? Sorry. All right. So let me put my list back up here. I got hidden behind the window. I will run mine down from 10 to 1. So number 10 was System of a Down. Number 9 was The Fighters of Foo. Number 8, MC Chris. Number 7 was Bush. Number 6, Pearl Jam. Number 5, Pink Floyd. Number 4, Nirvana. Number 3, The Heads That Talk, known as the Talking Heads. Number 2, Beastie Boys. And number 1, as always, Mr. Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh, dude, he's the best. I'm really glad I figured out my shit so I could be back on for this part. My number 10 is Louis Prima. My number 9 is Flight of the Conchords. My number 8 is Talking Heads. My number 7 is Sir Elton John. My number 6 is Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. My number 5 is The Darkness. My number 4 is Sam Cooke. My number 3 is Guns and Fucking Roses. My number 2 is Led Zeppelin. And number 1 is Weird Al because he is the best to ever do it, ever.
All right. My number 10 was Journey. Number 9 was Night Ranger. Number 8, Metallica. Number 7, Dio. 6, Rick Springfield. 5, Prince. Number 4 was Sabotage / TSO. 3, Judas Priest. Number 2, The Godfather of Shock Rock, Alice Cooper. And number 1, Queensryche.
Dude, great list.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great list.
My number 10 is Dirty Heads. Number 9, Nirvana. Number 8, Pantera. Number 7, Bob Marley. Number 6, Parkway Drive. Number 5, Rage Against the Machine. Number 4, As I Lay Dying. Number 3, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Number 2, Trivium. And number 1, Shadow of Intent.
Nice work. Nice work. I cannot express how awesome it is to get to do a list like this, to talk about favorite bands, because I feel like and I'm a movie guy, but music is so much more important to me, I think, than movies, because movies is a several hour commitment. And music, you just need like 2 minutes.
And it sticks with you a lot longer too.
And it can. And
feeds your
Evan,
soul. And
well,
Evan,
and even music in movies, just they helps to evoke emotion and everything. Like, and can really. I'm such a sap. Like sometimes I'll be watching a commercial, and if it's the right music,
oh, dude,
it's like, I'm getting verklempt over here.
music is foundational, right? That's the foundation that all these other things are built on. All these other mediums. I do love me some Fleetwood Mac. My problem with Fleetwood Mac is my hatred of Stevie Nicks.
Meh. I love the South Park where they have the goat and they keep calling it Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Nicks, you sound great.
Like and again, right? Separate the art from the artist. She is a horrible person. She is horrible. I love to hate Stevie Nicks. That being said, Fleetwood Mac, especially off of that Rumors album, some of the greatest songs ever. Avalanche, all those songs, great. But yeah, she sucks. I hate her as a person. And honestly, a better female vocalist from the time, I would go with Grace Slick from Jefferson Airplane / Starship. Yeah. Grace Slick was for me, a way better, way more interesting vocalist. So I don't expect everybody to get that, but I know Tony knows what I'm talking about. Like she was somebody that just embodied the soul of the 60s, outside of Janis Joplin, people like that. But if you want to go with like Heart and and some of those bands, well, yeah, you have different vocalists in the 70s out of those female rock bands, and give me just a lineup that formed my sexuality more than like the Bangles. Oh my God. Any one of those women, just amazing. And supremely talented. And I'll always love Cyndi Lauper. If you just want to go with songs, if we did like a top 10 songs, Cyndi Lauper probably is on there somewhere.
One of my favorite female vocalists is probably Pat Benatar.
Oh, dude, Pat Benatar, just get out of here. Get out of here. She just blows people away.
Yep.
Blows people away. She's amazing.
Are you familiar
does
with
anybody have any honorable mentions? Oh, go on.
Well, Beth Hart. Are you familiar with Beth Hart?
Yes.
I saw her. I want to say it was at that Lollapalooza back in '97. She was on a side stage, just getting started, first album. There was somebody else there. I can't think of his name now, but anyway, she's just incredible. And again, I'm not a huge female vocalist, but she just commands the stage. And again, I don't care as much for her later stuff, but her first 3 or 4 albums, especially the live one, man, some of the songs, speaking of Janis Joplin, that's what made me think about it. Some of her songs, she just has that soul in her vocals. Just incredible vocalist.
Hey, later. Good night. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I love a strong female vocalist in a band. Does anybody have any honorable mentions? Anybody they want to mention?
Not necessarily. I mean, we had the 11 through 20, so those would be, go check out that list. Those would be my honorable mentions for this list.
Sure, fair.
Yeah,
fair. I have to say, Mike hitting Credence was a big
didn't have
one
that
for
on my
me.
bingo card.
That's a big one for me. Holy shit, dude. I mean, Credence hit after hit after hit after hit. So many good songs. How about you, Tony? What do you got?
I don't really have any others that we haven't already thrown out there.
I just wish Tony loved UHF as much as Bob and I did. I just wish that, you know,
I would almost claim that I love it more, if that's even possible.
Them there fighting words.
Yeah.
Love it.
My like
Love
number
it.
2 movie.
Love
I want to
it.
say it's probably my number 1, but I'd have to look. But
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
up there.
Spaceballs is hard to beat just because I love Star Wars so much. So yeah.
But
You,
that's how
another
we knew
one-
that Tony was going to be a good fit with us. What were
you
you
ever
going to
heard
say,
of-
Tony?
have you ever heard of the movie Shakes the Clown?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
Oh,
That's a Bobcat Goldthwait. Yeah.
Yep. That's a good one too. And it's got
Yep.
Adam Sandler in it as well.
Oh, nice.
Very early Adam
Seen that.
Sandler.
Yep.
So we got Jason from Board Game Mechanics. He said type O negative
Oh,
is high on
yeah.
the list.
Typo's a good
That
one.
lead singer died in the last 10 years, right?
I believe so.
I think it's been longer than
I
that.
think oh, is it longer? Holy shit.
Getting old, Tim.
I know.
Yeah,
Isn't that Peter
mean-
Steele?
oh yeah, 2010.
Yeah,
15.
15 years.
Okay.
But
Okay.
was
And
only
he also
48.
said Fear Factory and Static X. And I know Wayne Static died way early, but Wisconsin Death Trip is just one of my favorite albums of all time.
My oldest daughter, when she was like 8, her first concert was Static X
Dude.
at a bar here in town. Yeah.
Dude, Static X. So
Maybe I should
good.
do that with my hair. Just like
Yeah.
You should, Bob,
There
you
you
have the
go.
hair to it. Like to do it.
yeah.
Oh,
I don't have the hairspray though. That's a lot of hairspray.
that much hairspray. I think you have to like go
Break
to
up
several different drugstores to buy that much.
Yeah, that's right.
hairspray.
Yeah. You hit your allowance. They kind of cut you off after.
Yeah, you got to turn in your ID. You know,
Yeah,
to
I need to
check
get some
your ID.
Smurfs. I think they call them Smurfs. They go out and they buy you like the Aquanet and they bring it back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not on my list, but chili peppers, red hot chili peppers would have been an honorable mention. I do love chili peppers. I think one of you guys talked about Smashing Pumpkins on
Pretty sure
the
that was
11
me.
through 20.
I still
Maybe
have
not.
I put all mine in the same list here, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
and-
Pumpkins
Yeah, Pumpkins was my 13.
Pumpkins
And-
is on the list. Mike might have had STP, Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that was
underrated
number
for me.
20.
Oh, okay.
One-
I guess I do have one here that, well,
Alice in Chains, I think, was also a Mike one.
Yeah, that was number 11.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I definitely, so many great bands, right? Bob, what'd you have? Sorry.
yeah, no, you're fine. So, and this might be controversial. So I love some Hank Williams, right? And there's
Me
the
too.
senior, junior, and the third, but I rank them in an unconventional order. I put the third first.
Ooh.
I enjoy his music quite a bit. He's here to put the Dick and Dixie and the cunt back in country. And it's hilarious. He has a song called "The Pills I Took" that reminds me of a good friend of mine, Tom, who got pulled over for a DUI, had to start doing drug tests, so he couldn't smoke weed anymore. So he started just taking random pills, and he started drinking and taking pills, and then forgetting what the heck he did. And the song was talking about there's holes in the blood on the carpet and holes in the wall. Must have been the pills I took. It's freaking hilarious. Reminds me of my buddy Tom. And then I
I dated
Senior-
a chick like that.
What's that?
I dated a girl like that
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
while.
But that because I just kind of scrolled back through my like top 20, and then at the bottom of it, I got Hank 312. So yeah, I love me some Hank Williams. I if you haven't heard any Hank Williams the third, check out some of his stuff. It's really good. He reminds me more of Senior than he does his dad. Because to me, I don't know. I feel like Junior is a little overrated, overplayed.
Well, I mean,
He's kind
come
of my
on.
least favorite.
He's important, but David Allan Coe, there's a lot better country
From that era.
artists from
Yeah.
that era.
Yeah.
Not that Junior's bad, but I do love me Senior more. So yeah.
Hank the
Yeah.
Third, I actually saw. He was part of that Lollapalooza I saw with Metallica in
Yeah.
'97. I can't remember a lot of the bands, but Screaming Trees was there. They
Oh,
didn't
His
last
his
long,
guitar
but-
player isn't he's the dude from like Black Label Society or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
plays guitar for the third.
Hmm.
So
Another one, back in my my early days of mellow music that would surprise people that I really like, and that's Barry Manilow.
Oh, you write the songs that make the world go round.
That's right. I really like the soft sounds of Barry.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
remember that.
Nothing wrong with that. I would also say that checking out what's his name? The guy who did the Top Gun theme, Kenny Loggins. Loggins and
Messina.
Loggins and Messina.
Yep.
Better than you think. Check
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
Yep.
Check out Loggins and Messina.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
That was
I mean,
fun.
I mean, come on, man. Kenny Loggins was literally your soundtrack for the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Between
Footloose.
Footloose, yes.
All of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah, that's
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, right? So you got Caddyshack, you got Footloose, you got Top Gun. Kenny Loggins was just fucking crushing it. So, and there's a great yacht rock doc on
I saw that.
HBO that's really good,
I love some yacht rock. Absolutely.
dude.
That's my era there.
Well, let's wrap this bad boy up, call it a night. But Tony, holy shit, dude.
This has been great.
Thank you so much for a banger,
awesome. Yeah.
banger night. Great
Yeah.
list.
Good idea. I mean, it was such a great idea. It inspired a second show.
No doubt.
I'm looking
And we-
forward to karaoke night.
Yeah.
And Tony, unfortunately, you were unavailable, but we very easily could have done our 20 through 11 with you as well.
Oh yeah.
But we just couldn't wait. We jumped the gun
That's all right.
and we had to do it early. But we love all you guys for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, check us out. Obviously, check out sponsor of the show, Tony Lawhorne.
That's right. Tell them the board game rundown sent you.
If you've got any advertising, convention needs, t-shirts, banners, anything,
Yeah.
please hit this man up. As you can tell, he's very difficult to deal with, and he's really like angry all the time. He's really tough.
Yeah.
No, he's in like a lot of the guys that we love to hang with. He is just an absolute angel of a human being. Tony, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Mike and Bob, obviously, guys, come on, couldn't do it without you. Love you guys. Please, if you have the ability, the will, the desire, we do have a Patreon. Feel free to support us. Join us on there. Let us know if you want a public shout out or not, because we will gladly yell your name from our tiny mountaintop that we're at,
AKA Tim's basement.
Yeah, my basement. And if you go and you get something from Tony, let him know that the Board Game Rundown sent you.
Absolutely.
We've got plenty of videos coming up. We got a PAX preview right now that is live. A River Valley Glassworks preview, right? Review that is live. But I believe you can watch us playing that on their Patreon.
Yes, you can. And I believe we played it mostly correct. So
mostly correct, which is good for us.
It's good for us.
And then next week we definitely have a Four Horsemen review.
It's coming out soon. Yes.
Yeah, coming out, and probably some more stuff.
Yep.
Anything
October
I'm missing?
Plays.
October plays.
Check out our most anticipated PAX Unplugged games. That's our big one right now.
That's our big one right now. It's going live.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yes.
Please, thank you so much for being on, hanging out with us, dude. I'm so glad you're on the up.
For sure.
On the mend. And if you ever want to come back on, you got a great list idea or you've got a bad list idea. I don't care. Hit us up. Let us know. Come back on. Hang with us, dude. We appreciate you. We love you.
Absolutely.
All right. Yep. Great to see you.
Anything else from the boys?
Nope. Usually we say we do a live show, but if you're watching this, you already know that.
You already know. Where the whiskey is optional, but attendance,
is mandatory.
mandatory.
Just like the fun from Weird
That's
Al.
right. Mandatory fun. Great Weird Al album. Check it out. All right, guys. For the board game rundown, I've been Tim.
Bob.
Mike.
And Tony.
Yes. We'll see you next week.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.
Do you like to party?
I do like to party.
I also like to party.
I like to party.
A 7.3.
This is a great party.
Repeating.
We should party more often.
I do like to party.
Okay.
I also like to party. I also like to party.
I like to party. I like to party.
We should party more often.
Okay.
This is a great party.
Okay.